See, because I was hollering at that Hawks game. Niners! And the hits just keep coming, fam. Yeah, yesterday we take the Vikings out. We watched the Rams get a butt whooping. It's just all falling into place. And sitting there, and we sit here and we watch the Hawks turn to poo-poo on Monday night. It doesn't get any better than this. Oh, it's so glorious to be a 49er fan right now. Hey, we can talk in peace tonight. Texas boy got no business being in here. There was a marketing pro, got no business being in here. All right. Well, the Raiders, well, I don't care about them. I mean, and not the Hawks fans, the most notorious jerks on the planet, trolling up and down the chat. They have no business being here. We can talk in peace. Now, hey, let's get right into it because it's late, fam. That's the only reason why I was watching that game. I just couldn't. I said, wow, they're going to come back and win this. No! Anyway, they didn't. But the Niners keep rolling, fam. The Niners versus Vikings saw new heroes, as you know, join a survival drive for the playoffs from the ranks of the roster. Coach Shanahan, who only weeks ago was being drawn, quartered, and barbecued by 49er fans for that 4-game losing streak, now has his team playing for position for the 2021 playoffs. I'm going to tell you the truth. Even I don't believe it. I didn't believe it 3-4 weeks ago. I was along with everybody else. We're dead meat. Just throw some dirt over, stick a fork in us. We are so done. I mean, but I always brought the face because I think that's my place on this world is to make sure that everybody else is feeling good. I was trying, but it wasn't working. You knew I was suffering. We suffered together. Yeah. So Coach will have his work cut out for him, though, going forward as some of the unusual names seen on the field of the Week 12 victory are going to have to continue to fill a sudden void of stars that will be down for at least a game or two. Tonight we'll be going to the phones after assessing the injury damages to the Niners roster, along with more of your thoughts on the contest between the Niners and the Vikings. Just real quick, I'm going to go through as fast as I can. Niners will have to face the Hawks in Week 13 without two of the team's top performers on offense and defense, names that you know and love. Debo and Fred Warner expected to miss the upcoming game. It's already been said it is going to happen. Coach Shanahan said today the team is hopeful Warner will return to action after missing only one game. The Niners are expecting Debo to be out for 1 to 2 games, and you know it's going to be 2. Why? Because it's Debo, and we need him so bad. Dre Greenlaw is listed as day-to-day with an aggravation of the groin injury that kept him out for 9 games. Trey Sermon will miss an extended period of time with an ankle injury. According to Coach Shanahan, it is not a high ankle sprain, though, but T. Sermon will most likely be going on the IR and miss at least 3 games. Also, Marcel Harris was diagnosed with a concussion and goes into the NFL's return-to-play protocol. The potential bad impact of that is this. Marcel was plugged in as linebacker as, remember the 49ers in preseason were kind of grooming him up to make sure that he could play both safety and linebacker. And he goes in there and apparently it takes a certain kind of man to play a linebacker. He went in there and put a bang on a dude and he's in concussion protocol. But you know, as I said, we've talked bad about Shanahan and Lynch having constructed a very questionable roster. We do that every time we start losing. Man, we really got to stop it. Knee-jerk reactions we do, they're kind of predictable, and then all of a sudden we get made fools of a week or so later. So we probably need to stop. Players of late have been stepping up to stop that conversation anyway. Appreciation time starting tonight. All right, it's Victory Monday. You know, there's nothing to complain about. Not really. Kevin Givens. Let's start with Kevin. 92.4 overall grade. Givens earned the highest grade of the 49ers on Sunday while playing in 13 snaps on defense. That is a legitimate amount of snaps and participation to say, oh, hell yeah, Kev. KG notched 3 total tackles in those snaps, including a crucial forced fumble deep in Vikings territory that set up a Niners field goal. Hey, that was important, too. It was coming at the end. The Vikings were trying to get back in there. Trent Williams, 89.8 overall grade. No surprise here with Williams continuing to dominate Jimmy Garoppolo's blind side. T-Will earned the offense's highest overall grade of the day while also recording a 91.7 run blocking grade that opened up the Niners 208 yards of rushing. Anybody that thinks that rushing the football is inferior, a fallback, a cop-out, we can't do no better, better think twice. Russell Wilson didn't have a run game tonight. You see what happens? He almost came back, but Washington didn't have a kicker either. That dude Sly we had went over there and got hurt. Strange, huh? Williams' 98.2 overall grade on the season is still the highest of any player, not only in San Francisco or California, the entire NFL. Call it the world. Oh, Charlie Warner, 85.4 overall grade. Warner appeared in 19 snaps and saw just one target on the day, but however, his lone reception went for 11 yards and an extremely important first down. I was so delighted when Charlie grabbed that. I said, who's that? That's Charlie! Oh! It was also proficient in the Niners rushing attack, earning a 71.0 run blocking grade. Charlie Warner is turning into George Kittle's biggest and best student. Demetrius Flanagan-Foles, I love his name, if no other reason, just let him play. 82.9 overall grade. While the Niners dealt with a series of injuries in their linebacking group on Sunday, Flanagan-Foles stepped in and played 11 snaps. He totaled 3 tackles in those 11 snaps, including a key run stop on 2nd and goal from the 49ers' 5-yard line in the fourth quarter. Whoa! Get up out of here, Flanagan-Foles! We'll see you Sunday, brah. Oh, yeah. He's got that kind of speed and quickness because he's not that big, but he can fly around. I like it. The offensive lineman we all choose to pick on. He's been our main whipping boy ever since. Actually, before Michael Glitchy went down, right? Tom Compton pulled up an 81.0 overall grade, fam. Good God almighty. There's more. Compton registered a career-high grade as a starter on Sunday, including an 82.8 run-blocking grade. What? I didn't pay him no attention because I didn't want to look over there to see what he was doing because I didn't want my feelings hurt. I just said, oh, man, not as much. 8 carries for 94 yards on rushing attempts outside the right tackle named Tom Compton. I'm done talking about him. I said that the other day. Spent too much time slamming on Josh Norman. I'm done slamming players because they'll turn right around and do something incredible. It's an ebb and flow game. Everything's not going to be perfect on every snap. Let it alone. Relax. Juice, of course, 76.1 overall grade. Juice hauled in both of his targets for a total of 37 yards. But where he really excelled is where he always does as a multi-talented Hall of Fame bound fullback. And you know this, don't you? You do know. Yeah, you can see him soon in the Hall. Not soon, but when he gets through with his career. Juice stated to block the pass in protection a season high 6 times and earned an 82.5 pass blocking grade. That is so necessary. Oh, that is so necessary. In the Niners ground game, Juice registered a 75.8 run blocking grade, which is probably just normal for Juice. That's what he does. Trent Sherfield entered the game, and good thing he did. He's got some warm-up for next week. Sherfield played 20 offensive snaps on Sunday and stepped up when Debo left the game with a groin injury. Trent Sherfield made a key contested catch on 3rd down early in the Niners' final drive to keep possession and the clock running. He was also forced in run blocking, earning an 81.7 run blocking grade. Boy, I like that. I like that veteran presence in the place of my Debo. Whoa, D for the money, D for the T, D on the T, D on the no. A little ball skags on you, you know what I'm saying? Brandon Ayuk, 74.9 overall grade. Ayuk led the Niners with 6 targets and all did 3 receptions for a season-high 91 yards against the Vikes. He said the Vikings defense was going to be tough. They was, but they got beat up anyway. Although all 3 of Ayuk's catches went for more than 15 yards and first downs. Finally, the main attraction, the main event, the player that made everything possible in the Shanahan playbook, Elijah. 70.5 overall grade. Mitchell took the grunt work of the Niners ground game in true workhorse fashion. Elijah totaled 27 carries 133 yards and a TD. That boy is a rookie. Look at him. Oh, I want to say this about rookie running backs, though. When you're waiting on running backs to mature and get better, know this. It's always the case. Running backs come out of class to the NFL and they hit the ground running. See what I did there? They usually, who they are remains to be the case even after they get to the pro level. Look at Najee. They can't do nothing with him over there. I mean, it's just the way it is. You know, Elijah Mitchell is that good, and the rest of the league didn't know. 49er scouts, salute. And fam, as I said, 27 carries, 133 yards, and a TD. Don't be fooled by Mrs. Mitchell, baby boy's size. Of his 133 rushing yards, 82 of those yards came after contract. Meaning he went out there and brutalized dudes. 82 yards. They had him, and he made them pay. 4 of his runs went for 10-plus yards, and Elijah forced 2 missed tackles. The boy's strong, fat, elusive. He's like a big, powerful ballerina dancer out there. Elijah's best performance on the day earned his second career FedEx Ground Player of the Week nomination. Don't forget to vote for him, fam. Wait, there's more before we finish this up. We're almost. Elijah added 5 receptions for 35 yards in a day as well with a finger that was wrapped up in plastic and still healing from what I heard on his press conference. See, he's got a little plastic cover over it. See, fam, you and me, with your finger hurting like that, you'd be scared to death somebody's going to hit it, right? This man is made, I don't know what Elijah, boy, man. He said they was trying, he says, yeah, they was tackling, but they wasn't trying to hurt me. They wasn't trying to hit it with my finger. I thank you, NFL players. Fam, are you concerned about the Hawks while people heal up for the next couple of weeks? I'm looking at this team. I don't know. The fortitude has been turned up at least several volumes. These guys are serious. Guys are stepping up. I mean, we're defining the term stepping up. I'm looking forward to next week already. Normally, I'm scared when we play the Hawks, but I'm thinking we're tired of playing with the Hawks. We saw the WFT mess up tonight on several different occasions that we don't mess up in those areas. The WFT did what we did. I think pretty soon everybody in the league is going to try to take a page out of our book. Because they take everything on Kyle Shanahan's page book. Keep that defense out on the field all day long and beat them. That's how you run the football. Kyle never mentions that, but you keep a team out on the field for 3 hours in a 2-hour game, and they're going to be tired in the fourth quarter like you watched tonight. What the WFT failed is they don't have exactly the right streaming when it goes in the fourth quarter, or actually throughout the game. See, we can do that, but we don't have Debo, but Ayuk and Jimmy have developed something. You've always got George Kittle. They don't have that. Let's wait till Friday to talk about that. But fam, giving props to the people who deserve it tonight. If it is Monday Night Raw, though, if you find something you want to mess with, go ahead. I ain't got no problem with it. But hey, let me say, hey, Jamar King, let me get that B-Day shout-out from a 40th. Ronbo, Dilly. We not used that in a long time. Jamar, let me just holler. Jamar, it's your birthday. Jamar, it's your birthday. It's a Victory Monday. It's a good time to have your birthday. In that case, I'm going to say happy birthday, Jamar. Thanks for the contribution too, Jamar. Woo! Man, I'm still high from yesterday, man. I can't calm down. God. Fam, I can't wait. If we win next week, that's 4 in a row. I don't know if I'm going to be able to know how to act. You know what I'm saying? It's like bouncing off the walls. I'm thinking about jumping in the Pacific and swim right on over to Tony's place over in Hawaii. Tony!
Aloha, Ronbo. Happy Monday to you. How you feeling today?
Oh, can you imagine, Tony? These Victory Mondays, I can get used to this real quick. You know what I mean? Woo, man. I can't calm down.
It is great.
Go ahead.
No. Well, I'm sorry to jump in. I kind of wanted to.
No, please.
It's still Monday Night Raw, right?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, Ronbo, I am very, very upset with one 49ers player in particular. This player has an overinflated contract. This guy, honestly, overpaid. It hurt this season. Mr. Robbie Gould almost missed an extra point, and they missed that fourth quarter kick.
I forgot.
Oh my goodness, I am so mad with that guy. All that being said,
I
the
blacked
fact
it out.
that
I forgot.
we still won.
I really did, Tony. I got over it because it made me so mad. Tony, you're right. I was livid.
Yeah.
God, I've been that mad. Oh, uh, okay. Go ahead. Brought it back up. I'm now pissed off again. Tony.
Sorry to bring you down, Ronbo.
No, it's okay.
You know what?
I'll be
It's just
fine.
the Vikings were. The Vikings were just. I've watched so many Vikings games this year, and I have such respect for that team. And to just see them with the ability to drive at the end and potentially almost. I mean, the defense closed ranks and took care of the job. So that's kind of what gave me a little bit of agita, as it were. But looking ahead, the other thing that upsets me is the injury situation. Because we're down arguably our two best players between Deebo Samuel and Fred Warner. Arguably two of the best players on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going into Seattle. And I know they just laid an egg, although they almost came back and won the game tonight. They still lost their but they always play us tough. We're going into their stadium. And so it's going to be – I think it's going to be a lot closer game than what 49ers Twitter is going to be squawking about. Although at the end of the day, the Niners are a much better coach team this season than Seattle is. And, Jimmy's playing very well. Elijah Mitchell, that guy is playing very, very well. And so I think at the end of the day, we're going to do pretty darn well. But without Deebo, we're going to have to see what Kyle can pull out of his bag because he's been leaning on Deebo for the resurgence and really playing, as we've been talking about, positionless football with Deebo Samuel. And watching Deebo Samuel coming out of the backfield and just like
so much fun.
It looks like he's returning kicks. It's amazing. That speed to the corner, it's just so great to see. What I am truly hopeful, though, is that Brandon Ayuk can be used in somewhat of a similar way because Brandon Ayuk does have some punt return ability. And I'm hopeful that maybe, because we have seen Brandon Ayuk running some reverses throughout the course of this season, doing some trick plays. He's not going to be as good as Deebo. He's not the same. He doesn't have the same power in his frame that Deebo does, but he does have quickness. And I'd be curious to see what Brandon Ayuk does with the offense with Deebo not playing for at least 1 week. So, but all in all, Ronbo, it's so much better now than it was 3 weeks ago,
Oh, God, yes. And, hey, Tony, you know what? But the void, some of Deebo's void is probably going to be taken up by George Kittle. You're probably going to see him a little bit more offensively this week, I would imagine. And Ayuk, I suspect, after a 100-yard performance while Deebo's in the game, I'm actually expecting him to be one of the major targets with Trent Sherfield and Jawan Jennings being the two guys that really pick it up. Why? Because now they're going to focus on Ayuk, thinking, well, there's their best dude now. All right, we can stop him right now. Jennings is coming on. Sherfield is a veteran. I think we can make this work as George Kittle still is keeping it all under his umbrella. I like our chances offensively.
I like our chances, too. The other thing I want to see is I want to see us just run straight ahead and knock Bobby Wagner on his behind. Figure out a way to get Trent Williams knocking Bobby Wagner down. That's really what I want to see is us to design a way to just go at him and get him pancaked because, man, he's their best player now, and I want to see him on the back. So
wait,
anyway,
Tony, did you say he's their best player now? Are you disrespecting him, Jamal Adams? Hey, he's got 2 INTs this year. No sacks, but INTs. He's a real safety all of a sudden. God.
Oh, what a trade to acquire that guy and really just give up so many draft picks to get a situational pass rusher. So I mean,
God, I love it. Couldn't happen to a better team other than the Rams.
Yeah, there you go.
Tony, let's happy birthday to Rusty is right, J10. Tony, I'll be back midweek and looking for you too. All right.
Sounds good, Ronbo. Take care of yourself. Aloha.
Thanks, Tony. Aloha to you, my friend. There goes Tony. And bring him in. Chill. Pill. Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil, I'm telling you, man, this is better than any drug on the planet. I really love this team. You know what I hate about this, though, Phil? This team determines my mental well-being, and that's not a good thing. Attach yourself to the 49ers and that deeply.
I think a lot of
felt
us
this
are
good
in
in a
that
month.
category.
You know? God.
A lot of us are in that category.
Yeah. God.
But it was a real good Sunday afternoon at the game. So, oh yeah, the crowd was into it. It was.
Oh yeah, you were out
a
there.
lot of fun.
Nice. Phil's got
Oh,
set up outside and they're doing the tailgate. Oh man, Phil, it's been great the last couple of times. Oh, Phil,
Yep.
we didn't hear from you yesterday. What are your observations on that game? How are you feeling about the injuries? Do you think it's going to hurt us or for the next couple of weeks? How are we going to do?
Well, I think we need the players healthy for Cincinnati more so than Seattle.
Oh, amen to that.
This Seattle team is not very good. They're not very good. They can't run the ball. They got DK Metcalf. Russell Wilson hasn't been the same since his finger broke.
I think it still hurts.
And he's not the same player to get escapability. Washington sacked him a few times.
Yeah, and missed a couple too.
I just don't see Seattle beating us. And I think because they're out of it, I think their fans are going to be pretty quiet. I just don't see them being as boisterous as they've been in the past because they're 3-8.
Yeah.
They're done.
Say it again, Phil. What is their record again?
They're 3-8 and done.
Are there any Hawks fans in tonight? Guys, if you see any Hawks fan, please let me know. Oh, I don't see it yet. Okay, go ahead, Phil.
I mean, our two big games are Cincinnati on the road and Tennessee, but Tennessee's starting to flounder too. So
they've lost all their muscle.
Yeah. When what's his name, King, the running back.
Oh, Derrick Henry.
When he went
they've
down.
Even lost more than
Derrick
that.
Henry.
They've got. I understand they've got more. They've set a record of all time for regular season injuries or something like that. I thought we had that.
Really? I thought we had that record.
I did too. When the guy said it, the announcer said it, I said, well, that can't be right. Nobody's had more injuries than us, or else he wouldn't have a team on the field.
So, I think we can go without Fred and Deebo for this game and then have them healthy for Cincinnati. And then we come back home, and then it gets real easy. We've got a few games that we can win fairly easy, and then we got the Ram game at the end of the season. Who knows what that's going to be? So, I said it. If we beat Minnesota, we're going to win out.
Phil, you might be right.
And
I tell you, and Phil, if we beat the Rams at the end of the year, wouldn't it be great if we got the same record? The 49ers are going for second place after struggling through the main part of the season as the Rams start out of the gate red hot, and here we are at a game that's going to settle second place. And at the end of the game, and the 49ers overtook the Rams for the second place and sent the Rams to the third place finish.
I think by that game, by that game, we'll have a one-game lead on the Rams.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
The way they're going, Stafford does not look that good.
He's hurt.
I would take Jimmy right now over Stafford.
I bet you Kyle would too. Remember he was going after Stafford, so to speak, on the offseason. But I tell you, Stafford, this is the NFC West, Phil. This ain't Dorothy. Come out of Kansas. This ain't the same place. He got busted up playing in NFC West.
So anyway, I think we beat the Seahawks without these guys. I don't think the injuries are that big of a concern. I'd rather see them healthy for Cincinnati. That's my take.
And they look tough. So if we're going to lose one more time, that might be a big possibility.
So anyway, as far as Robbie Gould, now that you guys have jumped on him, he's probably going to make every kick from now on out.
Well, I'd like to hear that. I mean, I'd like to see that too. Jesus Christ, Robbie. Oh, man. He just added more stress to that game. Phil, the game was over if he makes that. Don't have to just sit back and relax.
Yeah,
and start singing.
I know. It was, but they had to make it interesting, for the fans.
Yeah, it was. People probably waiting outside.
We were sitting on our edge of our seat. But anyway, no, it was a fun game. It's entertaining. And I think we're playing better football right now than we ever have this season. So
for sure.
I don't. And the Seahawks are playing their worst football,
which is fitting. Well, Phil,
yep.
we're gonna go. I'm so late.
All right, Ronbo.
See you before 2:00 in the morning. Phil, have a great night. All right.
We'll talk to you Wednesday.
Yes, indeed. We'll be back. Definitely.
Okay.
All right.
We'll talk to you then.
All right, Phil.
All right, Ronbo.
Night, Phil.
Later.
And we go to Eric. Derek.
Ronbo.
On in, Derek. Derek, man, come on in and join the party.
I'm here. I'm here.
Because the thing is, after watching the Hawks go down, the Rams go down, we took the Vikings down. I guess the Cardinals didn't play, so we can't laugh at them. So, Derek, it's just looking good. Oh, what a happy day, singing ooh la la. Oh, I'm sorry. Derek, I'm feeling on our chances without some very serious power on this team. When you look at Debo, and as far as I'm concerned, Debo is the catalyst for this offense. He makes everything work. Him and Elijah Mitchell, I don't know which one is the most notorious now for tearing teams apart. But Elijah's not going anywhere. And so what are you thinking?
I think I like our chances next week. 1 week at a time. I definitely think that our defensive line is playing pretty hot right now.
Yeah.
They're starting to come together, and everybody knows Russell's protection is trash. So, and I think that the one thing I noticed is Gibbons and those guys coming up the middle is going to make him have to run to the outside if he escapes. I don't think he really likes that. It's always escape up the middle.
He better not. Boy, Nick will be
DK
waiting.
only had. I don't know what's going on with him and DK, Ronbo, but he only had, I think, 3 targets by the end of the game.
Did you see that?
3 targets for DK.
You watch that defensive alignment? This is why I'm looking for Jimmy, because we ain't got to. It can be constructed. When I see what they did to DK, Russ forced that ball in a couple of times. He's going to get picked off doing that against the 49ers.
He got lucky. He almost got picked off. I think they dropped 2 passes, and he went for the 2 at the end and got picked. Yeah, it's just not looking too hot now. It's all out of whack. His chemistry with blocking and stuff was off. So, no run game. I mean, nobody's scared of Jamal Adams. Kittle sure not. So it's going to be interesting. I did notice, one thing that I did notice is that I don't know if it's a difference, but it seems like Shanahan's starting to have Jimmy take shots further and further. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Like to Ayuk, to Jennings, it's a little further and a little further each week. And I don't know if he's trying to get him.
Make him more of a ticket. Listen, Derek, I got to tell you, I've known this the whole time. This team, everybody thinks what the offense is designed to do is to accommodate Jimmy. We've not had receivers that can handle what most people want. You have it now.
Correct.
Ayuk can do anything. Give it to him wherever he goes.
Trust him too.
Yeah, and Debo.
I think Jimmy trusts him.
And that's the main point.
Of course, Debo.
Jimmy trusts him. He'll throw it. Because if he throws a pick, everybody's going to blame Jimmy. They're not going to worry about the receiver. Jimmy did it again.
Yeah.
No, Jimmy tried to push it where he shouldn't have.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I like Jimmy as a quarterback. I think he has the fundamental skills, his toughness and everything like that. So it is what it is, Ronbo. The people that like him. Like us.
The ones that don't.
People that hate him.
Yeah.
Like
and there's nothing he can do.
But I definitely think we do. I agree with Phil. We definitely need to look out. Cincinnati is pretty hot right now.
They're tough.
Their defense isn't the best, but obviously their offense can get it moving. So that could be very similar to the Vikings game, but we'll cross that bridge when it gets here. Seattle, though, I think once we establish the run, they started to wear down in the second quarter of that game against the run, and their run game's nowhere as good as ours. So I don't want to see a shootout with Seattle. You said it last night. We need to stomp.
Really?
I just don't come. I don't understand it. There's no way, even without Debo and Fred Warner. Shout out to D'Amico Ryan. Somebody get that man his flowers because they turned the team around. The defense is playing. We don't have the star power necessarily, but they're playing for each other, and that's where it's at. Yeah, I mean, we had people all over the place trying to make plays yesterday, and it's good. Josh Norman,
scheme.
I actually like his aggression. He annoys me with his pass interference is always in a bad time.
Oh.
But punching out the ball is pretty sweet. That's a pretty sweet play. That
he can do 7.
Yeah, he has a real knack for it. Yeah, no. I don't know, Ronbo. How do you think? I mean, we should be able to beat these guys. You know.
See, I've said this year after year, and we've had better teams than the Hawks have had down through the years, and we still found a way to lose. There's something about playing in that place. I don't know. They poison the coffee. 49 should be said, look, they're famous for coffee. Don't drink it. You know, I tell you, if they struggle this weekend, I'm going to be really upset because there's no reason for it, Dirk. There is no reason for it.
There isn't. Even without Debo and Fred, I still think we should win. Flanagan, Foles, and Al-Shire, he's really good. I think he's better than anybody new. Very instinctual. I mean, he makes plays all the time, actually. So, I don't know. I trust this guy. Ward's on fire right now. I mean, there's no reason we should lose this game. There's no Lockett getting loose downfield. I don't want to see any of that.
Oh, by the way, if Lockett could get down, he could down. But guess who plays him better than probably anybody in the NFL? We've got him on our roster. He goes by the nickname of the Shark. I'm telling you right now, every year I ask, hey, is Tyler Lockett in this game? Yeah. Again. The second time I realized he can't deal with K1. Good.
Last thing for me, Ronbo, I do agree with Ellis. Last night he mentioned the petty, like the pass interference. I think it was Ellis that brought it up. They really need to stop because even Josh Norman, he was looking at the ball, and they didn't play through the receiver. There was that one, and then the announcer was calling for K1, basically, when he broke up that pass in the fourth quarter. I'm like, what are they talking about?
There's no
They're not
consistency.
playing through them. They're playing smart. So
from one crew to another, Derek, there's no consistency. One crew will allow these players to play one way and another won't. And they can't adjust to every official.
Correct.
God.
Correct. I mean, even at the end of that game tonight, Russell Wilson was trying to talk to the officials.
And he was, wasn't he? I mean, he was in full
conference. Yeah, what are we doing?
Shh, Russ, go sit down.
So we got this. Everybody, keep your head up. Victory Monday. I'm out of here, Ronbo.
You can go, Derek. Great to hear from you, too. We'll see you midweek.
All right, brother. You got it. Bye.
And B, Ham, get in here.
Rumbo. I tell you what, Rumbo. I fell off for a little while because I was unhappy, Rumbo, with how our franchise was going. You know,
a lot of us were.
I think one of the things was we had some key people come back, and it's starting to look good for us. I hope it's not a mirage. At least I don't think it is. I really do think that we could run the damn table into the playoffs. I do know this, Ronbo.
Yes.
Rams got 4 losses, right?
They got one more whooping to get, and I don't know who they play next week.
But I'm gonna tell you what I'm hoping though, Ronbo. What if the Rams took 3 more losses? And now, just say you give them 2.
That's not far fetched.
2 more losses.
Yeah, because they're coming undone.
And then what if the the Cardinals, they took 3 more losses, and we won out. You know.
Wait, 9, 2.
So you still might have a chance at winning the division.
5. Oh, the Hawks. You know what? The Cards was winners by the virtue of the tie. They'd have the tiebreaker. They've beaten us twice in the division. You know, though, my God, if that happens.
But if they lose to the Seahawks and the Rams one time, even though they beat us twice, if we beat the Seahawks and sweep the Rams, I think that will put us back on top of them, especially if we have a better schedule.
Okay. I will accept
Don't
any
quote me on
possibility.
that now.
No, I'm just saying, if it's possible, I already love it. You know, because
Don't quote me
anything
on it.
happens in the NFL this year, it's a strange year. People are getting the
It's a
WFT beat Tom
strange
Brady
year.
and the Bucks. I mean, I said what? That shutout of Buffalo. What? I mean, I just don't.
Yeah.
There's weird things going on in the NFL this year, so nothing surprises me now.
We played a good football game, Ronbo. The only thing that kind of had me upset was Robbie Gold missed that field goal that we really wouldn't have had to been in the. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have had to been with our back against the wall for that
screaming.
last drive.
Yeah. Damn,
But
Robbie.
what really ticked me off, Ronbo, was I think after we scored, and then they came right back with a special team or kick return
and ran it all the way down the middle of the field. He didn't even have to duck and dodge.
God.
Oh.
Hey, we got to do better, especially on special teams. We got to do better. You know, good football game. They didn't do no worse than my Alabama Crimson Tide. They did win. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I believe. I just turned 40 a couple of weeks ago, Ronbo, and I believe both of those teams right there.
Congrats.
Then they gave me about 7 or 8 more strings of gray hair, man.
Well, you know what?
I'm praying that we finish strong, though, man.
Well, you know about your Crimson Tide. I tell you, I turned over to a CBS talk show, and it was quote Lou Saban. They had him up on. Lou Saban had me in tears laughing. He talked about Bama fans like y'all just don't know how to be grateful for what happened here today. He went on, and I said, "Damn, Saban."
Oh, Nick.
Yeah, Nick Saban. Yeah.
yeah.
I was on. Saban's going off. Why did somebody pull? Somebody was in the background trying to stop him, talking over him. Saban kept going. He was livid. He was mad. Bama fans have gotten used to nothing but perfection, right? And you expect that, right? And most people look for that to happen, even if you're not a Bama fan. And every now and then they're going to have to take a break. They can't be perfect every year. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing because Georgia's tough.
You can't. The thing is, Ronbo, and I guess I feel like the same thing with the 49ers. I know we got a good roster. We don't have the best rosters, but when you play bums, you're supposed to make bums look like just what they are, bums. And some of these games that we are in dog fights with, I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like it because we shouldn't be in a dog fight. I like it because it is helping us prepare for the playoffs if we can make it. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what I was talking about.
We're going to hope for the best.
That built character yesterday. B-Hand, we're going to go because I'm extremely late. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look for you midweek. I hope you got some time for me, and we'll be looking for you.
Hey, man, you be safe, man. Love everything you're doing.
Thanks, B-Hand.
And let's go Niners. Bang, bang, Niner game, baby.
Yes.
All right.
Fam. Drive carefully out there, B-Ham. All right.
All right.
Oh, man. And y'all work Tommy Testosterone. I can't believe he's in here. But we do appreciate him. Get your groove on, 7 Mason. Please help. How do I send the LA Rams a gift basket? Just want to say thank you for helping our team get their swagger mojo back. Say, address it to McVay personally. Hey, Marion.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Man, we're sitting up here doing like we do when we have good time, like we've had in these last 4 games. It's unbelievable how everybody else is starting to crumble around us as we continue to excel. Rams, I understand, have the toughest schedule between now and end of the season of everybody, which doesn't look good. The Hawks, 3-8. When's the last time we saw the Hawks go 3-8? 2012, 2011, something like that, 2010.
When they was the AFC, they was a long time ago. So, you know what, bro? I'm just be honest. We just have to take care of our business. That's all we got to do.
Yeah.
Worry about ourselves.
We got our own destiny. Is up to us. Exactly.
Just worry about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna tell you, dog, that the Patriots is number 2 seed. You do know that, right?
I've been
I know it's a
watching
little
them.
off topic,
I
but
just wasn't saying nothing because people get mad when you talk about them because of the quarterback over there. I don't, but you know what? The Patriots
that's what
look a
I'm
lot
saying.
like the
It's like
Patriots.
I ain't want to say nothing, but it's crazy how this playoff picture changed within a week. It was just Tennessee was
Midseason.
1 seed. Now it's Baltimore and Patriots at 2. So the point I'm trying to make is we're going to
Kendrick
have
Bourne.
to take care of our business.
Absolutely. Can't fool around.
Can't fool around, bro. Like these last, it's bad enough we have 3 conference games remaining and 3 out of conference games remaining. The conference games are so important. It's vital. That's one of the main reasons why we leapfrog Philadelphia, because we beat them head to head.
Mm-hmm.
So these conference, we got to play the Falcons, we got to play the Rams again, and somebody else who I'm missing. I can't think off head.
Cincinnati. And
Well,
listen, you'll remember them quick because that's the biggest and scariest thing on the schedule on paper.
We have to handle our business. It's the thing is we have a lot of trap games coming up. Against Houston and Tennessee gonna come and play, and then this game this week is a trap game. This is a trap.
Oh, I love it. Wait, say it again. You know what? When's the last time we were able to say, "Oh God, we're playing the Hawks this week. It looks like a trap game." That feels good to say.
It's been a long time saying that, but we haven't. That stadium is our kryptonite.
I know.
So like I said, you got to go ahead and take that business, man. Run the damn ball 8 times if you want to. Just got to take that business. The Debo injury, yes, that's going to hamper something on the offense. I do believe in Jennings. Jennings is really starting to come along, and he's really starting to show his true self. But on the defense side of the ball, with Fred Warner out, that's not no big difference. Fred Warner ain't been doing nothing anyway. So.
Marion, blasphemy! You what? You go! Although you're right, Fred has not looked like Fred this year. Boy, I tell you what, you're right. But we still late. I still need him out there to direct the defense, if nothing else. But,
yeah. I mean, when it comes, championship minutes, late on in the season, yeah. But if that was Bosa, then I'd be worried. But I'm not concerned about
would. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about Fred Warner.
But Elshar's doing good.
He is doing good, and hopefully, we get Greenlaw, we get everybody back, D4. Hopefully, we get everybody back when it comes playoff time, if we make it there.
Yeah.
So we got to make it first.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it, dog. That's all I have.
It was good stuff too. I tell you. And I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll look for you midweek, Marion, and let's see how we feeling then. What develops between now and then.
And one more quick thing.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
When you're a man, you got to be a man all the time. I want to apologize for saying that I was projecting us to be 2-7 coming to Jacksonville. I was so happy I'm wrong because we're 6-5. So I just had to say that.
I didn't, Marion. See, nobody remembers exactly what, because you said that a long time ago, right? If you said 2-7, that means you said that week 3 or week 2?
No. I said that like during the 4-game skid.
Oh,
I had said that.
Yeah. Well, we was in trouble. Everybody was feeling down and out, so don't feel bad.
Yeah. we ain't in trouble no more. Not right now.
No,
really good. I'm gonna ride this wave.
Second gear, getting ready to shift.
Never know. All right.
I tell you. See you midweek.
Yep. All right, bro.
Night. Sleepless in Seattle. I love it. Ian Sharp. Good stuff. Oh.
Bye,
man. Emilio.
What's happening? I'm over here dozing off. I'm like, man, is he ever gonna get to me?
You know me though. The thing is, it's late, ain't it? I was watching that game. I was gonna stop at the halftime and start up. But wait a minute, everybody's watching this because I can. Is the Hawks gonna get a butt whooping? 3-8? No, they ain't. It's the Hawks. They got the miracle man, Russell Wilson, out there. They beat Russell's little butt along with the rest of them Hawks. I was delighted. I couldn't stop watching. But Emilio, go ahead.
Yeah,
I know you waited this long.
Russell needs to go to a different team. He's done.
He probably is.
He needs to get his ass out of there before He really gets hurt.
Ruin his legacy.
Yeah, that too. He needs to get out there, go somewhere else before that happens.
Ooh, I was just kidding. You don't want to go out you don't want to go out like that, getting your ass handed to you in Seattle last year.
He needs another team.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
So many teams need a quarterback. He'd be perfect somewhere else.
Oh, man. But we're hurt as usual. But after all these years, are the 49ers learning to play in pain? This is more pain than usually. Fred Warner hasn't missed a game in a long time. But not Flanagan Foles, but Alshar, Flanagan Foles, I'm not scared with them two. Not this week, I'm not.
Would you be scared anyway? We're the Niners.
I know, right? But you look at things and you look at certain players and you get a little concerned. But no need. Givens is looking like Givens. I'm coming through the middle. Y'all ain't gonna stop me. DJ Jones gonna be DJ Jones. I thought we was gonna miss our first round draft pick, but we're doing all right. We're adjusting. I love it.
Nah, we're good. I mean, to play Seattle this Sunday, we're good. And Debo and Warner can say one game is good. They come back to follow. When we play with Cincinnati, we need them for Cincinnati. So.
Yeah, but wait till we get to that.
I don't
want to talk about that till then. They look awesome right now. Cincinnati's just the Steelers like that. What? Damn.
Well, it's the Steelers, Ronbo. The Steelers have been
I don't mind them winning,
crappy the last couple of years.
But you should beat them down to the dirt like that? My God.
Well, technically, we should, when the team sucks, you're going to beat it down. That's that bad habit that we had in the beginning. We beat the Lions down, and then you want to let them come back.
You start clowning,
when
right?
When you want to, you better somebody. You're supposed to beat the team down. Let them know they're just crap, but, it all depends how the team feels, the coach feels, and everything else. So it goes off of there. Because, like I said, if you started playing, you beat the team down, and all of a sudden you want the team climb back up, that's just bad coaching all around. I was like, you shouldn't have let that team come back and close. So, other than that, like I said, I'm still happy with, Seattle losing. It makes it even better for us.
Say hi.
And then
Emilio,
we just
say
wait
hi.
for the Rams to mess up.
Emilio, say hi to Tommy Testosterone, please.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? How's your team doing? Not so good, huh?
Okay, go ahead. With what you were saying.
No, you know what? We got a chance to even get to the fourth spot. If Cowboys end up losing again, man, we're going to be climbing the ladder even higher. I'm like, man, we was all the way at the bottom out of the playoffs. Now it's looking a lot better.
Too much happiness.
The Rams and the Cowboys are 7-4. They lose another game. We keep winning. We got a chance to climb up this ladder. We might even get a better spot in the playoffs.
Emilio, if Sunday it's a 3-way tie at 7-5 between us, the Cowboys, and the Rams, I'm gonna have to go to a doctor to get some kind of a sedative. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it after having to listen to the crap we've listened to from that particular group of fans, especially. Oh man, don't. Ooh.
That's you know what? That's what I would say. You always get the last step. Just take it. I know we're slow. I mean, I think you know what it was since we had a new defensive coordinator, new OC. I think it was just trying to grasp the offense and defense all together. Just finally they're kind of getting it. Hopefully they stay all gelled together with one, and we keep it pushing. Like I said, it looked like it was just like we saw in the beginning of the season. Sometimes the offense wasn't working, and then times the defense wasn't working. Here and there, special teams. So it's just, it just takes a little time. But as long as we keep this pushing and keep winning these games, we should be a team that not to be
people
messed with.
People do not want to see. Yes.
So it's okay. Cause I heard some announcer or something. I don't know if it was a Niners. It was somebody that said, "Oh man, the Niners starting to figure it out, man. I don't think that's a team somebody wants to mess with." I said, "Oh, just be careful." I said, "Yeah."
NFL Network had good things to
I
say.
said, hey.
Yeah. And even in that network, the dudes, they were picking out their best bad boys, right? They mentioned Mixon over in Cincinnati. There's one other guy, and then Derek Carr's brother. Yeah, well, I got Debo, and they showed a picture of Debo running down the field like he was just mentioned. Somebody that said Debo looked like he's running the punt returns every time he get the ball, running down through the line of scrimmage. I said, but Debo turns that corner, man, it'd be best to get out the way. Oh, Debo's jamming. Woo, God! I love to watch him turn that corner. So yeah.
I just know coming to the playoffs, I know the teams I want to beat. I want to beat the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
I want to beat the Rams and the Cardinals. 3 teams. I said, okay, that's teams we need to beat. Make sure we get them all.
We owe the Cardinals.
Especially the Cowboys and Rams. That'd be perfect.
Yeah. The Cowboys will be, Emilio, man, because we've been watching the 49ers for a long time, and people don't understand, if they don't remember the Cowboys and 49ers, man, I want to beat the Cowboys so bad. I'm sick of it. America's team
that'd be perfect.
got the best cheerleaders, got the best ownership. We just represent glory. The red, white,
I
blue.
haven't figured out that's what actually.
Oh, God, I hate it.
Coming to Jerry Jones, that's one of the worst ownerships in the NFL. He's just an idiot. He has that Al Davis mentality. He's starting to have that Al Davis mentality. I'm like, dude, you need to hurry up and give the team over to your family because, you don't know what you're doing with that team anymore.
Man. Neither we didn't ran out of
decisions come there.
He's going to do it again, too.
All right.
Fam, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see you midweek, and we try not to keep you waiting up all night.
That's all good. That's all good, no matter. All right, you have a good night.
Thanks, fam. Night, Emilio.
Good night.
Ice, baby. Too cold. Ice.
What up, dog?
Oh, Ice, it's just so good.
What you got on my 40?
Debo. Fam, tell you what, give me a 9.
Good game. Good win.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with the win.
Needed it. Yeah.
My game ball, though. Honestly, who my game ball goes to?
Who's it go to?
For this game and the Passcode game?
Yes, please.
Kyle Shanahan.
Good.
He's coaching his ass off.
Mm-hmm. And
He's
people
coaching his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? He's a good coach. I was never worried about him. At all. He's a good coach.
It's all about execution.
Well,
I can tell him what to do,
what?
but the knuckleheads don't do it. It's not my fault.
You can't make them do it,
to a small degree, but still.
Yeah. I watched that game earlier. We go to Seattle. You can't sleep on them, man.
Oh.
I'm keep 100. Washington is a very good defensive team. Right. Washington is a very good defensive team. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league. I believe top 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Offense is not that great. That's why they never score a lot of points in other games. But that defense is
but the defense lost their main dog,
Right, but that defense is still playing solid.
That's just how good
the pass
they are.
rushing out. I know they lost
coaching.
Wow,
Yep.
that defense is solid. Rivera's got them playing. Their defense is solid. Just the offense is, they can run the ball, but as far as passing, they're not.
They're not going to take your part.
But Seattle could have won that game.
Almost did.
Right, but Seattle could have won that game and almost did. Now, this is the thing. When we go to Seattle, this is a conference game. You got to remember that. All conference games are hard.
But I remember one thing. They don't have no run back. They ain't got no run game. Russell Wilson's out there trying to pass his way to victory. If they do that against the 49ers, Wilson's going to leave that game in a stretcher. I hear
what you're saying. But I'm just keeping it 100, man.
Well, it has been. History says.
You got to remember, man. I hear what you're saying, man. I'm not disagreeing. I love my mob. This is a question. I love my night is my mob. What I'm saying is I'm a realist, too. He's still an elite quarterback, though. We got to remember that. Don't get it twisted. The kid ain't going to just lay down now. Well, you got to remember that. He going to play, but he's not the same guy. This is my thing about it. I don't think he has that same
swag.
Something's missing. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that swag. It's just.
Okay, let me just.
He just doesn't look the same.
But let me just interject this real quick. He was overrated back in the day when Marshawn Lynch was there. Okay, and then after Lynch left, because Lynch was that offense, he made life easy for us. I'm just telling you, and then after
Of
he
course.
leaves, and then he's got had a couple other running backs. Chris Carson is a bad boy, and that's why he's got no running back now, and he's out there with left to his own devices to come up with passing only. Oh, he becomes very, very mortal when that happens.
Yeah, but that happens to all elite quarterbacks.
No, why not?
You know.
Most of these all-star quarterbacks got a run game. Tom's got Fournette. Who else is doing great?
He got
All of
Gronk.
them
Yeah, he got Gronk. But he got Gronk. He's got, but he's always his safety net is Gronk. But he got a running game. He's always had a running game since he's been in the league. He's not going to go anywhere unless he has a running game. He was like that when he was in New England.
That's what I'm saying.
Nowadays, where like I said, this is why
have that dog,
and this is why exactly you gotta have. It doesn't matter who you are in this league, elite or non-elite. If you ain't got some type of running game that's at least a threat, something, then it's gonna be hard on the quarterback. Don't nobody want to throw the ball. Yeah, man, you can't. I mean, put it like this. Let's say we get into a game where let's depend on Jimmy's arm, which I pray to God that doesn't happen.
like everybody else, he's going down. He's going down.
He can't, exactly. If he's got to blow the ball 36 times in a game, his winning percentage is not great. If he has to throw the ball 30 times a game, we all know this.
It's not a balanced attack.
I mean, right. And then, it doesn't necessarily work out for the best of any quarterback when he has to throw the ball 30, 40 times a game. The outcome is never that great for any quarterback. It's just reality.
And that's what happened.
I'm more concerned. Right. So I'm more concerned with us going in there, and we got to see what Shanahan's going to scheme up without Debo. That's the only thing I want to see. What is he going to come up with without Debo? And I think that this game here is going to have a lot of teaching, a lot of George Kittle. I think it's going to happen. I think George is going to get the ball a lot.
I just mentioned his name a little while ago. I know it.
Yeah, I did hear you say that too, dog. I mean, that's realistic.
Jamal Adams can't do nothing with George. George clowns him. Bobby
George
Wagner
doing that to everybody. He ain't the only one. Yeah. Bobby Wagner can play, but this is the thing though for them. They're just not the same team. They're not the same team. I mean, they're playing decent, but they're not playing where they should be at with the talent with the type of talent they do have there. And that doesn't really fall on the players. It's the coach. So that's realistic. We all know that. He's sitting in the hot seat. He on the hot seat of Seattle. I believe. Oh, yeah.
I wonder what happens at the end of the year.
There's no question about it.
If Russ leaves, they are going to clean
house.
He
might let him go.
Yeah.
Well, if he leaves, the coach is gone, he's gone. A lot of guys going to jump ship and they will start him. But at the end of the day, I'm more focused on us. We're going to take 1 week at a time. I don't want to get too far ahead with the Cincinnati thing because that's a week away. But this week is important because we have an up this week because they played Monday and then they're going to play Sunday. So it's right. Nice. So I mean, that sucks.
Bookmark it right there because we got to go because it's too late. I can't go over there. But listen, I'm gonna see you midweek and we gonna do some more laughing about not only the Hawks but everybody else because we got that privilege this week.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We'll be all right though, man. We see what these school could we see what Shanahan came up with this week, man.
All right.
All right, fellas. One love, man. Have a good one, man.
All right, I appreciate you, fam. Thanks.
Yeah.
Rakeem Jamani. God, what's up, fam? It's late. Rakeem's out in New Jersey, I believe, too. Hey, are you, brother? I need your help, please. Out of the last 7 games, which game do you think I should attend? I am leaning on the Rams game at the end of the season. I am embarrassed to admit it, but the Lambs are in my backyard. Oh, that's right. No, Rakeem's in L.A. Okay. Rakeem, man, that's the most worthwhile game. Because the teams we play, because unless you're flying out to Cincinnati. Wait, do we play the Bengals on the road? That's even worse. That's the game. I mean, of all games that there strikes the most fear, and all of them should, but the Bengals are just killing people, and they got it all together. So yeah, between the Rams and the Bengals, Rakeem, coin toss that Pepe. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thanks for that contribution too, fam. Let's go. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Jamie. Well, Jamie, it's been a while since we talked. I think last time we talked, most of us were crying. There was lots of tears in our beers. Did you see this turnaround coming? And does this, since we've made this kind of a miraculous turnaround, because cream always rises to the top, as I've told family members about. Man, y'all just lucking up, getting up into the playoffs possibility. Look, like I told them, y'all don't understand. Cream always rises to the top. Of course, they tried to beat me up from that point. But listen, since then, things have changed. We've gotten hurt, and we continue to bounce back. We're hurt again. Jamie, what do you think is going to happen next? Are we going to be okay? What do you think?
I just want to stop and think about this for a minute with Juwan Jennings. Dude almost had 2 touchdowns the other day.
I know.
I was over at my in-laws' house watching the game with a Seattle fan next to me. They're dejected. They're all dejected. None of them are happy. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I said, yeah, that's my 7th round rookie from last year. Look at that.
He didn't even play
Been
last
waiting
year.
for that. There he is. Yeah.
He's getting more confident.
Maybe this
too.
week maybe this week is the time we get him dragging 3 people down the field, like I said last year.
Hey, he's fighting through those. He's getting his routes ran. He's fighting through blocks and confusion, and he's getting open. That's all he had to do. That last week, and Kyle got on him about not getting through that and made him sit down. He learned from that. Oh, okay, you make me sit down. I'll get the route ran next week, Kyle. So he did.
I'll tell you what, Jimmy throws that ball a little high for him. He goes up and gets it. They're not getting it from him. Yeah, so
Kid
I
can
like
play.
that kid.
Yeah.
He's gonna be good, and he's got an attitude. He's got an
Right.
attitude.
But he knows how to tone it down.
Alshire-
Because when he's getting slapped, he didn't retaliate. He's laughed. He laughed. All right.
Yeah.
The other guy, get out. You are out of here. And, wow.
Yeah, penalty on you, dumbass.
Loved it.
Alshire is balling.
With an exclamation point.
The linebacker, he's balling. So I'm not sweating nothing for next week. Seattle's going to be tough. You know they're going to be tough. They're going to try to throw the ball and get PIs. We really need what's his name to stop doing PIs out there.
Josh Norman? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think we've got a better team than the WF team. I think we're going to hang them out to dry. That's become the trademark of the 49ers now. They have that defense out there till the tongue is just hanging out by the third quarter, midway through the third quarter. I think we're going to do the same kind of job on them as the WFT did, and the Rams.
Well, last game we started the game just smashing them out.
Yeah.
But we couldn't score. And now we got our offense going. And we ran out of gas. Our defense ran out of gas last game. I think we're in better shape
the
now.
Vikings?
No, against the Seahawks.
Oh, back then? Oh, it was a totally different team. Remember, Jimmy got killed in the first half, and then we had hustle. And when you start making those kind of substitutions all of a sudden, it's going to cause things to slow down for the 49ers. It did. And now the Rams, like you're saying, the Hawks kind of took advantage of it. We made some errors, critical errors, and the turnovers got us in that game as well.
Yeah, and our defense got tired. And I think they're in better shape now.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to put themselves in that
So
position.
I think we should be able to sustain some defensive pressure on Wilson. So anyway, that's all I got. I'll try to call back in the week on Wednesday.
All right, Jamie. Be looking for you too. All right, man. Have a great night.
See you then. All right.
You. And it's come to the time when we must ask the question, as we normally do during this program, is what time is it?
It's Victory Monday.
Norm, are
and
you
it's
flying?
Niners all day.
You're flying.
I'm in the dark.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you
in
were
the
flying
dark.
a plane.
I'm getting stuff for weekend. We in motion, man. We're trying to get some tacos, man.
Ah! Evening tacos, right up there with pizza.
Palm trees and taco trucks, bum, weed, and naughty what? Anyway.
Oh, I love to hit the trucks. The best food in the world is on the trucks. Oh, yes.
And I live in Central Valley, home of the best taco trucks in California. If y'all ever want to come to the 209, home of the best taco trucks in Northern California. Let's argue.
Order a chimichanga, fam. Oh, more calories per bite than any food on the planet. But oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, the taste. Oh, God, it's good. Got it. Okay. Anyway, Lord, look at this. We're doing food. Let's do Niners. We a little banged up. Norm, are you concerned?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned about how this offense is going to look with Debo nursing his growing this week, and with how Jimmy G is going to utilize Trent Sherfield and Brandon Ayuk and Juwan Jennings now is starting to get a little exposure. And that's one of the things that I was looking at, is that when Debo, everybody was so focused on him running the ball, but eight other distributions were unnoticed during that first half of the 49ers game versus the Vikings, is that everybody but Debo caught the football. Debo got the ball all the time, but as far as the passing game goes, Debo wasn't targeted as much as everybody else was. So that's one of the things that I think versus these chickens is that, Juice and Kittle and Ayuk, somebody's going to have to be the guy that everybody focuses on now, because Debo is out, and then just that distribution towards those sleeper guys that are starting to come into the forefront, the Sherfields, the Ayuk, the Jennings, Juwan Jennings.
But Norm, remember, Ayuk was the man this past year. Juice, Debo was tearing people up coming around that corner. And he's just pitching the ball to him. So now, Pete Carroll and Ken Norton can wipe the Ayuk off their face. You know what I'm saying? What was you going to say, Ronbo? I keep cutting you. No, I was just saying, because, Debo was striking fear in that coaching staff. The Vikings said, man, every time Debo comes around that corner, listen, we're to sag off of Jennings or this, whatever, right? Sag off of this number, sag off this number. I want more attention. I want you and you. I want whatever Debo does, you go, And when that happens now, all you got to do is run a slight route. Because we had guys sitting open in the second half a lot. Sherfield, that catch he made, awesome. Ow!
Yeah,
so Sherfield's going to come up.
Yeah, I like Sherfield's catches in the second half, and also I just like how defensively. Well, actually, offensively, I want to talk about this: 32 points per game in the last 3 games in this winning streak. That was pretty good. Defensively, 15.3 points allowed in the last 3 games. That's a good one. That's a good one. The Vikings gave us somewhat of a shootout, but you know what I'm saying? The thing is that going up against these chickens, who I was watching the game against the Washington football team, and the commentator said there's one thing the chickens don't have right now. Can anybody guess what that is? Even some Seahawks fans, can you guess what your team offense doesn't have right now? Identity. That's what they don't have, is identity.
I wasn't thinking that, but I like it.
They don't have an identity. You're going up against
but they do have an identity. They think they're a passing team now. That's all they think they are. They ain't got no run game.
They have no run game. And you know what? They might have some hope against our secondary is probably is probably the least admirable thing about our defense, but they still, K'Wan Williams still comes through. Josh Norman, everybody talks on his helmet, he still comes through. Forced fumbles, breakups when it matters most is what we need from our secondary. Emmanuel Mosley still doing his thing. Jimmy Ward, still we need these guys to be, and Hufanga going out there is just still developing as a safety in his rookie year, and that's what our defense needs. Our defense is really settling in and we need that energy when going up there in Lumen Field to just really shut these chickens, man. Like, they have no identity. What can a defense like ours do with a team that has no identity on offense, bro? Come on, man.
You already know what they're going to do. They become one-dimensional. You know, now the secondary knows what they got to do. You ain't got to worry about charging the offensive line. You ain't got to worry about anything, but you just make sure that airspace is a no-fly zone. That's all they got to work on. So, you know, I think that's what WFT did.
I think Niner fans are worried because I think that Pete Carroll's going to somehow sign Sierra to the offensive line because that's the only protection that rookie
draw attention.
Norm!
On that note, we ran out of time. I gotta have you come up and do a whole 30-minute skit. God,
let's get a fourth in a row so we can let these haters know that these Niners ain't playing.
That's right. Tell you what, 12 man getting
number 6 seed, and these Cowboys really need to really be praying. That's all I gotta say, and it's Niners all day.
Yes, I know. I must see midweek. This is too much fun. Much love for you, fam. Have a great night. No, know how funny that was. That whole setting was. All you see is darkness in here. It's comedy coming out the car. All right, and T Breeze, otherwise known as Trez. He says, let's keep it real. The MVP so far this season is John York for telling Kyle and John to shape up or ship out, and players put on notice. Facts. Because you see Jimmy get chewed out in front of God and everybody yesterday. That was hilarious. Through that INT, Kyle never walks down the sideline to go look and talk to anybody. Came down there and talked to Jimmy. Boy, you could tell he was chewing him up, too. Jimmy played excellent football after that, though, didn't he? Should have slapped him while he was down there, too. Hey, Steven!
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, winning. And just, it cost us. We got bodies strewn around, but Debo's gotten smart. He felt that muscle about to twang. He just dropped so it wouldn't tear any further. And that might have lessened some of the damage it might have caused. He may be back in a couple of weeks. Fred Warner's out,
Fred Warner's out with a hamstring.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's going to last. But
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Go ahead.
I'm glad we beat the Vikings because the win over the Vikings is something special. Why? Because this team came off from beating Green Bay, a team that kicked our ass in less than a minute.
Did I meet myself?
Ain't that the truth? Hold on, Steven. Yeah, right. Hey, fam, when you call in, please don't do anything more. Just call in and freeze. We'll take you off mute. Thanks. All right. Go ahead, Steven.
No, it's like it's a team that, like I said, Aaron Rodgers took advantage of us in less than 2 minutes and beat us.
Mm-hmm.
So that says a lot. And then the fact that it was more of a shootout because Tony Jefferson, is it Tony Jefferson? Yeah.
I know which Jefferson you mean.
I think Tony Jefferson and Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
But that's something special.
They went off.
The one thing though, I gotta
Jefferson
say,
and Thielen went off early, but they got quiet after.
Oh
that.
yeah, they Thielen went off real quick. 2 touchdowns in the first. Man, he's a bad dude, but I'll be real.
Yeah,
I'll be 100% honest with you, Ron. But the one thing that pissed me off the most was that kick return, that 99-yard kick return.
Oh, that just really bothered me.
Can't let that happen no more.
Went down to the gut.
Now, Josh Norman, yeah, he got that PI call. Everyone's ragging on him about it, but you know what? Yeah, it put him in a good spot, but at least he didn't do it no more. He got it once, and that was it. Now, as for, what was it, going into the Seahawks game, I have a feeling we're going to lose. And keep that negativity.
I know
it worked psychology. It worked. Yeah. It worked 2 weeks in a row.
Yes.
We're going to lose. We're going to play to their level. Watch. We're going to play to their level, and decaf is going to be caffeinated.
Oh God!
And then we got to play against just Small Adams.
Yeah, just Small. I love that. I got to remember that. I got to write that one down. Just Small Adams.
Yes, sir.
He's got a couple INTs. Don't talk about him. For the first time, he's playing. He's really
playing
safety.
He got 2 INTs. My bad.
A situational pass
But
rusher.
I've
And they
said
give him 2 first-round picks for him? Come on, Seattle. Clowns.
But hey, this is a team we got to watch out for. And I said it at the very beginning. I said these 4 teams in the very beginning of the season. I said the teams to watch out for are the Chargers, the Bengals. Who else?
You saw the Bengals coming. Did you? You saw the Bengals coming.
Oh,
huh?
I saw the Bengals coming a mile away. I saw them coming like light years away, Ronbo. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow on the same team.
I forgot about that. They drafted perfectly because they just
exactly.
they beat the Steelers. They didn't just beat them. They humiliated them. I was shocked. I mean, I could see them winning,
and that's
but
not
you
the
guys
first
just destroyed them. Ooh.
Ronbo, when they played against Kansas City, they almost dominated them the entire time.
They're scary. They're
very scary. They are very scary. Joe Burrow threw a 70. I remember this play. He threw a 78-yard touchdown to Jamar Chase.
Not surprising.
And set the tone right there.
Chase, didn't he lead the league in them bombs early in the season to begin with? And they know each other for how many years? This goes all the way back to school. League should, everybody in the league should make sure that the Bengals did not get Chase if they were. Nothing they got to do about it, but still, man.
There's nothing. There's nothing they can do about it.
But what did they pick in the draft? Second,
do I see us? They got him. I think they got him in the first. They got him in the first. They picked up Jamar Chase in the first.
What was their ranking in that year? Were they top 5 picks?
Yeah.
Whew, man.
But here's the thing, Ronbo. Do I see us making a playoff run if we stay hot? Absolutely. Without a doubt that the 49ers will be back. But, again, 1 week at a time. 1 week at a time. The Vikings were a good step in the right direction. A very good step in the right direction. We're going against Seattle. And Seattle, like Tony said, they always show up to us. They always, somehow, some way, no matter how beaten and dirty they are, they always show up and somehow manage to get over on us. Now,
and Steve,
we're
don't
missing
forget to
Fred
mention,
Warner.
There'll be at least one controversial referee call. At least one.
And I'm prepared for all of that. I'm mentally preparing myself. Like if we're gonna lose, it's gonna be the stupidest way to lose. Like some ticky-tack foul that was never in the book before.
Well, Stephen, I can't believe our clock ran out. Let me tell you what. I'm going to see you midweek, and let's see what develops. And I want you to keep that negative energy going, even if you don't mean it, of course. And we'll see you midweek because we need that. It's been helping. All right.
Exactly.
Ronbo. Juan P. Stephen's just playing a role. Don't hate him. All right. All right, Stephen, I'll see you midweek. Have a great night, fam.
Okay, hating at that.
Hey, Brian. Brian, our Brian.
The law says, know your role and shut your mouth. So nice.
That's what he told the Vikings after they left. Hey, Brian, how'd you enjoy that game? Did we talk to you yesterday? If not, go ahead and give some input on that. And we're a little hurt, a little roughed up. But do we need to have all that muscle just to deal with the Hawks? What are you thinking?
Ronbo, I am honestly, with the injuries that we have to our ones, like to our main number ones, like Debo and Fred Warner, I'm concerned, but I'm not worried.
Yeah, I know. They'll be back. It's not a season ending.
I'm concerned. So in the meantime, between time, next man up. Whoever we got, next man up. But yesterday was overall was a great win. It needed, and it kept the heart beat of the
red and gold
wild card.
Oh yeah,
alive.
Hey,
it kept it
Brian,
alive. It kept the heartbeat going.
Brian, do you realize there's a combination of things that could happen this weekend, and we are beyond wild card. We put other people in the wild card spot. We will take over number 5. We'll be right. Because let's say the Cowboys lose, and that is extremely possible. Cowboys, I don't know what's going on with them, but they could get a butt whooping. And then, of course, you look at the Rams. The Rams have become the cartoons of the NFC West. And now you look at us coming on like we're coming on. We could, all three of us could be 7-5 come next Monday morning this time. Or come Monday this time next week.
And Ronbo,
yes,
Ronbo, I'm gonna quote a regular caller of yours from the chat. So I'm saying this famous saying, how about them Cowboys? How about them Seahawks? How about them Lambs?
Oh yes.
And
I'm
finally,
Trader Raider Jones.
Las Vegas Trader Raider Jones.
We don't talk about the Cardinals anymore because the Cardinals have risen to be tough.
Yeah. They've ascended. They've ascended. But Ronbo, we just got to win out.
Yeah.
We just got to win out. We might drop one. I hope we don't, but we might drop one as long as we don't drop too many.
Yeah, I can't drop two.
I don't think one will hurt us.
Because I'm looking at Cincinnati. Everybody needs to be concerned about them. We need to take one game at a time, of course, but the Bengals ain't playing.
Yes,
they'll beat your ass. Oh my God.
Yeah, yes we do. All them young guns they got over there,
and they got plenty of them. Oh man.
Yeah. Ooh. But you know what, Ronbo? Hey, because Ronbo, I'm not really worried about it on the road. I'm not really worried about it because we're 4-1.
I know we play better football outside of Levi's.
Right? Yeah.
Makes no sense. You're at home in your own bed.
Yeah.
You're hanging out with people you know and love.
Mm-hmm.
It's what more comforts could you ask for? Come out there, and they look bad yesterday to open the game. Jimmy's out there doing weird things, throwing the ball everywhere. It took him a whole half to settle down until Kyle cussed him out. And then all of a sudden, they started doing things right. But I said, why y'all got to come home? If we was on the road, you guys would have came out. First series would have scored immediately. The next thing you would have did is kept the other team on the bench for hours off. And now we got to struggle. Come on. Oh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, Ronbo, one more thing. I want to let you go. We hadn't talked in a minute. Thanksgiving was my birthday.
Oh, okay. And
Thanksgiving was Thanksgiving was my birthday. Just give me just give me a holler. Just give me a holler.
No, you never stop at just a holler. I can't stand it. I got to go all out. You know what I'm saying, Brian? Because Brian is one of my dogs. I'm going to go ahead and break out and say, hey, it's Happy T-Day. Happy Niners moving up in the standings time. I know you say, Ronbo, man, Reverend Ron, we don't need. Just sing the song. I'm getting ready to do just that. Happy birthday to Brian. Happy Niners. Brian, you couldn't pick a better time to have a birthday. Thanksgiving Day, the Cowboys got an ass whooping. We watched the Rams turn to do, and then here we are doing what we do, and we got to see the Hawks. What a great weekend to have a birthday. You can't stop celebrating.
Not at all.
Brian, okay, tell you what.
Ronbo, shout out to you. Shout out to production.
Thanks, man.
And shout out to the faithful. Everybody can be a fan, but who can be a faithful? Who can be a faithful?
We still here.
49er fan.
You know what I'm saying? And we could have left 3 weeks ago. We still here.
Right.
That's right.
Exactly.
Good point. Love it.
And the law is out.
Brian, I see you midweek, fam. If you got time for us, I hope you do. Have a great night. Happy birthday.
All right, look. All right, later.
And Wretched Drummer said, I was there yesterday. Jennings, my MVP, and Al Shar. I've been to many games at Levi's, but yesterday might be the loudest. Oh, la, la. Ooh, and Salinas repping in the house. Salinas, California. Allen South Street, North Main. Hey, J-Dog.
Yo, what up, Ronbo? What's going on, brother?
J-Dog, I'm sitting back here laughing and chilling, man, because everybody else is like looking like poo-poo. And meanwhile, we moving up on everybody, coming up on them. You know how you're driving down the highway, you're going 100 miles an hour, looking for the cherry lights anywhere, see if anybody, and all of a sudden, that's us coming up behind everybody, pulling them over.
Well, I like it. Yeah, you already know, bro. But I would have to come out starting off, man, with Kyle Shanahan, man. I've been, Kyle Shanahan, I never liked you in the first place. I didn't want you here. But I'm gonna need a 2 more game winning streak, and I will come on Ronbo Sports. First of all, shout out for taking my call. Boston in the house. You already know. 49ers in the house. I will come on the Ronbo Sports show and publicly apologize to Kyle Shanahan for everything that I've been saying about it. I didn't want you here, but I don't got to have it my way. But the difference is the man is running the ball. That's everything. Everybody's talking about this. Everybody's talking about that. You're running the ball. You're masking our deficiencies. You're masking everything that we can't do well. We haven't done well and everything. The defense is getting a rest. The defense is getting confident. You're taking time off the clock. Just basic football. And not only that, you gave us an identity and you're setting the tone for the whole team. That's head coach shit. That's all the faithful have been talking about in the first place. Now, I heard a couple callers smacking Seattle around, this and that, dumping the fire, dumping the wood on the fire. Let me tell you something, faithful. You heard it here first. J-Dog from Boston, 49ers in the house. You heard it here first. Seattle defense, our pass defense better than anybody. It's a rivalry game. I'm telling you right now. Now, can we run the ball on Bobby Wagner? That's the question. And I'll tell you one thing. They know us. We know them. Do not sleep on Seattle. And I heard another caller talking about that Russell Wilson couldn't throw the rock. And Ronbo, you agreed with him, and I'm losing my shit over that.
I'm telling you right now, he looked like a half of Russell Wilson.
We can't do nothing with DK Metcalf last time I checked. So I know he ain't been doing nothing and this and that, whatever like that. But every time they play us,
he comes alive.
They give up. And it's a game. The offensive line blocks us, everything. The defense, and like I said, they defend our pass defense. Can we run the ball? I'll tell you this. I hear you with them Cincinnati Bengals coming up.
Oh.
Man, they look ferocious. And I'm looking on paper, man. They stopped the run, man. You can't, the thing that we do well, they do well too.
I know.
So and you want to keep them young boys off the field. And that's a fresh defense too. That's what a lot of people are not talking about. That whole defense is just young and fresh, made up. All them Geno Atkins, all them players are long gone. So, I'm just that's the game too. But don't sleep on Seattle. I'm telling you, right now,
I gotta sleep on it, man. I'm gonna bring me a pillow. I'm gonna lay down on this table, and I'm gonna tell you right now, J-Dog. They got to get through Trent Williams to get to anybody running that block. I got Elijah. I got Mrs. Mitchell's baby boy. He's looking awesome. He ain't scared of no Hawks. He don't know nothing about him, J-Dog. Everybody else who's been with us in the past.
What about that man in the
Hawks.
middle, Ronbo? What about that man in the middle, Bobby Wagner?
Bobby can't do nothing with Trent Williams. And I tell you something else too. Elijah will smoke him. The boy come running across there. He'll be reaching for air, just like everybody else.
I don't know, Bobby Wagner's all pro when he play us, though, Ronbo. I feel you, Ronbo. I love it, man. I love it. I'm not trying to throw salt on the wounds. I'm not trying to be the bad Santa.
But you poured water on my smoking.
But Ronbo, I love it. Ronbo, you made it sound so sweet, man. You got me. You convinced me, Ronbo. I feel you, brother.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm flipping right now. I'm flip-flopping. Oh, man. That boy gonna get busy on him, won't he, Ronbo? Oh, man. And
I
you got
love
me.
Elijah.
But, I appreciate it. I know you got to run, man. I just appreciate you taking my call. I was off
it's always a pleasure.
for a little bit. But it's all good, man. You know what I mean? Because anytime I could talk Ronbo Sports, 49ers football, man, with the chat on Ronbo Sports, man, it's all love, man, coming from Boston in the mother effing house. 49ers in the house. Ronbo Sports in the house. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm out of here. Boston, 49ers, Ronbo Sports, we love you, bro.
We love you back, fam. I tell you, I can't wait till you get back here. We're back here midweek, too. All right, fam. There it goes.
Got it, bro.
Boston in the house. Have a great night. Dog.
Yep.
Oh, God, he's so much fun. Hey, Frank. Oh, I love it. Mike G says Bobby Q'd. I'll put some hot sauce on him. Hey, Frank, get on in there, man. We're premature. Frank, say again?
What's going on with you?
Oh, man, we sitting there clowning because we have another Victory Monday. You know, we don't know how to act. We should be. We would be cool and like been there, done that. But we ain't been here and done this enough in a long time, right? So the first time we went 3 in a row, we thought, oh, yeah. We're like Cool in the Gang now. Celebration time. Come on. You know, we need to. Oh, I'm loving it, you know, because that was, Frank, I know what you talked yesterday, but that showed character yesterday. The 49ers refused to be denied. They haven't always been like that this year. And now, all of a sudden, they're looking like, all right, who's next? I love it. But, Frank, what are you thinking, man? We got hurt. Are we going to be able to continue to walk around with the baseball bat, knocking everybody the hell out?
And shout out to you, Ronbo Productions, and shout out to who was the last caller that just came on?
That was J-Dog out of Boston.
Yeah, J-Dog out of Boston. Shout out to J-Dog, man. Hey, what's my slogan, man? Gotta continue to show me, man. Every week you still got. I'm not still getting excited. You gotta continue.
And Frank, what state you
show
from?
Me?
What state you living in?
I'm from D.C.
Oh, you ain't in Missouri. So there you go. Frank will let you know right now, you ain't got to be Missouri to show me.
But I just Seattle, man. They always have our number, man. We just go up there and you know and just maintain Russell, man. Somehow he play good when he play us. He just be licking the chops like, oh yeah, I got them. This definitely a W right here. That's how he feels because that's what he does when we play.
It gives him confidence too.
We just gotta come out, man, and Kyle, like, I'm gonna say, you just gotta use our other weapons, man. Like they defense not that good, you know what I'm saying? But it's a division game, so we know each other.
And that's why I suspect Jeffrey Wilson Jr. and Elijah, they should have a good time. I really, I'm watching WFT today. And their running backs ain't no better than ours. And the offensive line, I don't think it's any better than ours. Now, Kyle, D'Amico, I hope y'all was taking notes. They ain't that good. Stop making them look that good. Oh.
Yeah, we need to use Juan Jennings more, man. I think he's gonna be our Kendrick Bourne for us. We need to use him more. Juan Jennings, we need to use him more. Definitely need to use him more. You know, for sure. We need to use him more.
I don't believe they can cover you.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we got weapons. You just got to use. I use Travis Benjamin. You know, you just use you got to utilize every position,
Frank,
every player.
Frank, did you say Travis Benjamin? Why won't Kyle let Travis? But you see him in the background yesterday when the camera went to the sideline. He was bone dry, no sweat on him. You know, uniform was clean.
I don't see. Yeah, Kyle he's not using you got to use all your weapons, man. And then also Jimmy gotta play better too. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, I don't know what it was when that report. I don't know why before the game you see they gonna put the report out about we gonna trade Jimmy G next season and go on with Trey. I'm like, come on, y'all, don't put that out right before the game.
Did that?
How would y'all do that?
You know what he said?
Like, come on, man, don't do it right before the game.
You know what Ian said? He said, I didn't know I was putting out any new news. But I said, Ian, what is the point of putting that out now? Like you said, I don't think I did put out any news that anybody didn't know about. Well, you don't need to make a big announcement in week 12 for what?
Right before the game.
Shake him up. God.
Yeah, right before the game. Because you see Kyle went over there and chewed him out when he threw that interception.
Didn't he?
He went over there and was chewing him out. Jimmy like, okay. I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, come on, Jimmy. You just got to play a little better, man. Stop throwing them too high balls. Throw it right in the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like this hopefully you have a better game, man.
That slow start was something he would usually at the scripted plays. They would do those really well for the past few weeks. I didn't know about Ian Rappaport's report. I think it did sting him. And then all of a sudden he comes out yesterday. That wasn't normal to start. He usually wait a few minutes before he started doing that. And then, he got better as the game went along, but he started off looking like straight up trash. Yeah.
So, excuse me, I'm happy for the win, though. I take the win. We got the win. I'm happy for it, man. So now they just got to continue to show me, man. I ain't getting too excited, man. On in Seattle. Focus on Seattle. We need to go up there and get a W. Right now, Ronbo, it looked like, man, the Rams, man, y'all done put y'all put all your money. Y'all like what's at the gambling table. Put all your money in the middle.
Frank.
Y'all can't cash. They don't cash in this year. They got to blow it up.
Oh, they do. And somebody's going to get fired. And Frank, Stafford's thrown 3 weeks in a row, pick 6. Bam! Boom! Ow! 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 Stafford, what are you doing?
You look at the NFC, Ronbo. If we can continue to play the way we playing, and in the corner, and that daggone Josh Norman, man, getting on my nerves with these PIs, man. Hey, come on, man. But if we can just keep playing the way we playing, and just run the ball and play a little solid defense, and and just capitalize on third downs, we can be okay. Because you look at the NFC, there's not no really dangerous team out there. Like not even Arizona.
No dominant.
Arizona record.
It's dangerous, but not dominant. Everybody can be whooped.
Ain't no team really dominant in the NFC for real. Like you be scared to play them. You know what I'm saying? So
except for the Bengals,
we just gotta take it. We gotta take it out of business. We just gotta take it out of business, man. So we just focus. That's later on down the road. Though. We just focus on Seattle, man.
Control our own destiny. All right, fam. If Frank will go, I didn't really realize it was this late. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see you midweek if you got some time. All right?
Okay, I will, man. See you, Ronbo. Have a blessing, man. Love you, man.
I love you back, man. You know this.
Hey,
I'll see you midweek. All right.
Okay.
Night, Frank. Guerrero. Hey, why is it that my Niners, whenever we play with the Sea Chickens and we hurt, and always finds ways to win us, beat us? Hopefully not this time. Guerrero, it is really, I don't know, when we fly into that airspace in Seattle, I don't know what happens, but the Niners do morph into wimps. For years, we've beaten Russell Wilson. Somebody said, I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4 times since 2013. Oh, why? So, Guerrero, this got in. This is the week. Stop it. Stop it, Niners. Go in there and treat them like you treat everybody else. Don't over-respect them. Do not be scared. Just play your game. Just execute. You can do it. They're not that good. Well, thanks for that contribution, Guerrero. Mi amigo. Papa Dragon, Dr. P.
What's going on, Bravo?
Sitting back here talking trash like because I'm not used to winning like this week after week since God knows. It goes all the way back to 2019. Huh?
Whoa. One game at a time, Big Daddy. One game at a time.
But since we already got the 3 behind us, I'm just getting crazy about that. I'm worried about the future, of course.
Put your George Seifert face on, dog. Got a long way to go.
6 weeks.
Got a long way to go. That's a long time. I don't want to hear nothing about the Bengals. I don't want to hear nothing about the playoffs. I don't want to hear nothing about the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear nothing about who's starting at quarterback next year. There's nothing. We got to face those Seahawks and Baba Yaga, baby.
Yep.
Baba Yaga, the boogeyman.
That's a good name for him, too.
Dangerous.
That's about right. Boogeyman.
He is our boogeyman. In a division games are always tough. The difference is always the quarterback. Always. And we know that Russell, for some reason, kills us.
Best football against the 49ers.
He kills us. He's almost like it's like the Harlem Globetrotters playing the general. He throwing a pass behind his back, between his legs, not looking.
Between his legs. Blindfolded.
Just falling through 3 defenders for a touchdown. We got to be focused. Got to be focused, man, because there's no room for error. We got a 1-game lead. I mean, we're half a game behind the Rams, right? We're a half game behind them. A half game. A half a
I love
game.
it.
But it's a long season. A lot of things can happen in long season. We don't know who's going to be playing week to week. And Stafford's elbows all jacked up. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know who's going to be playing week 18. We don't know. So, I mean, hopefully Kyle does what Kyle does, and that's just run the ball. If he runs the ball, we got a chance at every game we play.
On that.
We got a chance to win every game. He cannot sit there and just think he's going to drop back Jimmy with this crappy pass protection, and he's going no. We can't pass block, Ronbo. We can't do it. We ain't got it. We don't. We got to run it. We got to run it. Jimmy's got 2 seconds to get rid of the ball. Mac Jones averages hold on the ball 3.5, 4 seconds. Between 3.5, 4 seconds. That's Mac
those
Jones.
Games and seeing that.
Mac Jones is sitting right there chilling. Oh my God, he's chilling. His arm is so weak. My 8-year-old daughter's can throw harder than he can.
I love it.
He throw the ball at 4 seconds for a 6-second route, Ronbo. He throw it 4 seconds for a 6-second route. So if any who you gonna cover for 6 seconds? Who?
Oh, man.
Nobody gets covered for 6 seconds. Nobody does. So, fam, 49er faithful, the red and gold bang gang, we got to chill. We just got to take it one game at a time, beat up Seattle, just beat them up.
That's what I want.
Just beat them up.
Oh, that's what. Don't just barely win.
Nice.
If you do win,
beat
them up.
If we lose this game, it's going to be because of gold. It's going to be because of his punk ass. Okay?
But,
if we lose, it's going to be because of him.
If he does
you watch.
Again, he better not do that again. He never does it 2 weeks in a row, though.
You watch.
Does he?
You watch. And that fool had a nerve to hold out. I guess that's how it goes, though.
That was 3 years, right?
It's not like
3 years.
It's not like kickers grow on trees. But the deal is, I think the deal is we'll get there. I mean, what do you think, Ronbo? What do you think, brother?
No, I keep telling people, because I'm trying to convince myself, doctor, I keep saying, look, let's stop playing around like the Seahawks are the God Almighty and his disciples. They are not that tough. Why do we have to go in? If we go in there clowning next week, oh my God, we're in the fourth quarter, the 49ers are down by just one score. They got plenty of time to go before this game's over, so anything can happen. I don't want to hear it. We're supposed to be up in the fourth quarter doing what we do to everybody else. The Seahawks are tired with their tongues hanging out. The 49ers have dominated the clock, and they're ahead now, and they're running the ball, and Elijah Mitchell's up to 120 yards with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That's what I want to hear, Doc. That's what I want to hear.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm glad that Shanahan got the Jimmy's ass because he needed to.
Didn't he?
He had to go over the sideline. Oh, man. I was like, oh, my goodness. I'm a lip reader. I heard what he said too. He was like, "I told you, no bitches after 11. Get your head in the playbook."
Doc, I love it. We ran out of time having too much fun. And get married, Doc. I'm gonna tell you what. Let me see midweek. All right, and say hello to that daughter of yours with the great arm, and see if she wants to play football.
I got twin dragons, so they both throwing it. So,
all right.
One's mobile and one's got power.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, fam. I'll see you midweek.
All right, man. All right, man. Shut up.
Yeah. There goes Dr. Papa Dave Ellis. Ow.
Yo.
Ellis.
Wow, Bizzle.
Yeah, we're doing a Victory Monday thing, you know what I'm saying? We're looking at our wounds. We're looking at the possibilities, and everybody's got the same fear in the back of their mind. I'm trying to get it out of my brain that the Hawks are all that, and we need to be scared. I refuse to be scared this week, but we got injuries. Are we gonna be okay, Ellis?
I mean, not having Debo is a major thing. Just considering the fact that this shift that we've had these last 3 games has included Debo, and he's been one of the one of the reasons why. He's been one of the reasons why. I think what we can look at though to be optimistic is that we have Elijah Mitchell playing, and if we can continue to get the production with him and the carries and sustain that consistent running game and just keep pounding it on Seattle. I mean, we got George, we got Brandon, we got Juwan, we got Kyle Juszczyk, we got Jeff Wilson. We can beat anybody with them and without Debo, if you really want to be honest. That's just my belief in our team and the confidence in our team. Yeah, but it has to be exactly the key word. We have to execute, and we can't take any shorts, snap by snap. We have to make sure that, we get the right call, and we have to execute the call in the play, on the field with our guys. We've been doing that. I mean, overall, the last 3 games has been the best football, of course, we all know that we played all year, even including, a whole lot better than the first start of the season. This is the best ball we've played all year.
Yep.
These past 3 games.
Down and dirty. We can finesse. We're doing it all. That's true. Down and dirty was yesterday.
And
my God.
Right. So I'm thinking that Kyle's going to have to start making sure that he's splitting carries between Jeff Will. When he was mixing it up in that last game where he was, having guys going in different positions, he's going to have to start doing that against Seattle again. He didn't do it this last game.
Yeah, he
didn't do it against Minnesota.
True.
Yeah. He's going to have to start switching stuff up. Put Juwan Jennings back at fullback. Start, do all of this crazy stuff that you were doing and throw Seattle off, because Pete Carroll, excuse me, he's constantly. Yeah, he's got his head up. He's got his head up his, ass all the time, and he just is so sure that they're going to get us every time. And he sits there and he chews his gum in slow motion. And by the time he gets to fourth quarter, he's got lockjaw from going a million miles per hour from chewing that gum because he's so excited. You know what I mean? And we got to take that excitement away from him. We need to keep him. We need to keep him in control. I don't care about Bobby Wagner.
Ellis,
I don't care about Bobby Wagner. I don't care about Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams is overpaid and he underplays. Our
Ellis,
offense is going to do the damn thing, man.
I got one question I've been meaning to ask before.
Yes, sir.
Before now, and I want you to handle this question too, because we got a couple of minutes left. Well, listen,
let's do it.
You got your offensive line. I'm concerned. You're working them to death. They're out there longer than anybody else when the 49ers do these long offensive possession things and wearing them. Isn't it interesting how we're not shuttling those guys? Do you think are they developing a stamina for this, or do you think they'll be okay going forward with being out on the field all that length of time?
Over time, you're going to get burned out, but I think it's great conditioning for these guys on the offensive line. And, considering those are probably the guys that get burnt out the most, the fact that they're able to sustain this long Ronbo, I think is good for the guys. I think it's good for them. I think it's good. We want them to have that condition because I tell you what, we win this next game, these next 2 games, they're going to need to be in pristine condition for the remainder of the season so that we can take a shot at this, at this Lombardi. I'm just saying. So I think it's good for the guys. I just feel like, Kyle does need to maybe sometimes give them a little bit of a break, but it isn't like we want to give the damn defense more opportunities to get on the field if we don't have to. If we can keep our defense refreshed, because they've been the ones that have been taking the majority of the snaps and having to be as winded and tired and just overhauled with reps. Let's put it on the offense now. Let's allow our offense to give our defense the break. I think it's just perfect timing for for the confidence building overall as a team, and then to give the defense the reassurance that we're going to take it now. We're going to take the reins, you guys. You know what I'm saying? To give them a little bit of a just a little bit of a break and keep them nice and fresh.
They're definitely going to need that attitude.
And even without Fred.
All righty.
Yeah, all day.
Because I know you always got plenty. We got to stop, though. It's too late at night.
It's all good, baby.
But be looking for you midweek. You and the squad. All right?
Yeah. We'll be here. They in bed now, but
it's late.
Yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. Yeah, I appreciate it. As always, thank you to production, man. Shout out to you, brother Ronbo, for the platform. And
Pleasure.
yeah, I just want to thank Russell Wilson and the Seahawks for for holding that L tonight. I know their arms is probably tired, but just hold on to that L as long as you can, okay? All the way back to Seattle. Anyway, peace and love, brother. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. You know where you at, man. Wipe your feet. And yeah, always.
All right.
Peace and love, family.
Thanks, Ellis. Back at you, fam.
For life. For life. Peace.
All right.
Right on.
Oh. And forget about it. This Niner Mike.
Oh, what's going on, Ronbo? How we doing over here tonight?
Oh, well, watching everybody crumble at our feet. It's just hilarious, especially some of your favorite names, Mike.
God,
Dallas, Los Angeles, Seattle.
You're fucking full station in here tonight, Ronbo. I'm over here waiting over an hour for going. I think I smoked about 2 joints while I was waiting over here.
Them Cheech and Chong size joints. Smoking them.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Ronbo. The VIP,
thanks, fam.
the MVP, all of the above. Keeping it live and rocking for everyone to come on and voice their opinions and their facts
pure
and
pleasure.
their lies and bullshit. We love it all, Ronbo. Hats
Gotta
off
have
to
it.
you.
Thanks, fam.
And hats off to all the faithful. Hats off to all the faithful. I gotta say, it was a long few weeks there, wasn't it, Ronbo?
Wasn't it?
It was a long few weeks.
Painful.
And we had to listen to all the little friggin' degenerate jerk-offs, coming to friggin' chatting here.
They're still rolling around in here. They're
the
still in here, Mike.
And all the friggin' sea scum pigeons and all the desert birds and all that. Look, listen here. I don't know what was more entertaining or rewarding, watching us get our 3rd win in a row or watching the absolute demise of the Seattle Sea Scum.
That's a good way to put it, Mike.
Oh, my God, trash. Where are all those Seahawk jerk-offs at now? Where are all you friggin' morons? Where's all the Lamb fans at? Where's that Smiley? Where's the rest of the
Marketing Pro, where is that clown?
Where they at, Ronbo? Are they
I
digging in
don't
the
see him,
trash?
Mike.
Are they digging in the trash now? I think that's what they're doing. They're digging in the trash, trying to see if they can find a couple of those draft picks they threw away. That's what I think they're looking for. I gotta say, Ronbo, other than the injuries that we, got yesterday, thankfully nothing, sounds like it's gonna be too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Other than the injuries that we acquired yesterday, Ronbo, hell of a game. I watched it again just to see, where we were really at. You know what I mean? Just to make sure. And I got to tell you, the effort from the guys, man, they're just really playing at a high level. And even when guys are coming off the field and other guys are having to go in, you got a Shearfield that made that amazing catch on the 3rd down after Debo come out late in the 4th quarter. Just guys stepping up. Al-Shaair all over the place, filling in for Greenlaw, filling in for Fred Warner, just out there making plays. And I just hats off to all of them, hats off to all of them, and hats off to all the faithful for sticking through it, you know what I mean, and dealing with all these degenerates and momos, running their lips. You know what I mean? It's just is what it is, But Here we are, more than halfway through the season, Ronbo, and I got to say, I'm feeling pretty friggin' good, Ronbo. Pretty friggin' good.
I can tell. I love it.
So
that's why I'm saying it's impertinent that we go in and hand the Hawks their ass this weekend. So we can stop with this. The Rams, the Hawks own the 49ers.
I'm thinking about going to the game, but I got to be honest with you. After sitting through the friggin' rain game in a few weeks ago when we played the Colts, I don't know if I could do another friggin' rain game for this season.
Because Seattle's going to rain.
I really don't. That was cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to go see. Even if we are going to kick the Seahawks' ass and I get to talk shit to all the rest of the 12 minus 11 members up there, And, even if I get to talk to all them bozos, still, I don't know if I want to sit through the friggin' rain to do it. But,
and Mike, there's always a possibility
excited, Ronbo.
of sitting in all that rain
I'm
and a
excited.
Hawks fan say the wrong thing and you lose it. And then you would say, I didn't even intend to come over here. And yet one of you morons have got me sitting down at the precinct explaining why I punched you in the face.
You're probably right, Ronbo. You're probably right. You really are. But, you don't get these opportunities too often, all right? I was listening to Rich Eisen, who was talking about the fact that Pete Carroll's this was before tonight's, debacle. But they had never been 4 games under 500 as long as old Petey Boy's been the friggin' coach over there. You believe that?
Or Russell Wilson, man.
It's not too
Mike,
often you get this opportunity to go over there and just kind of really rub it in. Wear the Boston jersey real proud. Really tell them to go where the sun don't shine. Laugh at them when they have to leave their own stadium early. Shit like that, Rob. I look forward to something like that.
That'll land you in the precinct, Mike. But, Mike, we got to go, though, fam. Because it's a late
all right,
night.
Robbo. All right. I hear you. You have a good one, Robbo. I'll catch up with you later in the week. All right? Forget about it. Shout out to the faithful. And then tell everyone else to kiss our ass for the rest of the week. All right? Forget about it, Robbo. All right. All right.
Hey, love you, man. Mike, we'll see you midweek, fam. All right. God. Guys, Mike could do a 10-minute stand-up just on 49er material alone. Splendiferous!
Yo.
Splendiferous, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
We're looking at our situation here. That win yesterday cost us some bodies, but then I'm saying to myself, we got to play the Hawks next week. I would have liked to have been full strength just so we could just beat them down and just kick them and slap them, pour salt on their wounds. But now, are we going to be okay as long as we're waiting for Fred and Debo to get back?
Don't I know it? All right, I got a question for you, man.
All right.
This is the most important question right here. Listen, how do the Seahawks play us when they play us?
Usually,
when their defense is on the field, how do they play us?
They choke us out. We can't usually do what we want to do, and
they put 8 guys. They put 8 guys in the box, and that's what their same game plan gonna be. They're gonna try to suffocate the run. That is what their game plan is.
I hope so, Splin. Last 3 teams we played did that same thing.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to throw the ball down the field. You know what I mean? Kyle gonna have to stop throwing them crossing routes over the middle because they're gonna sit on it like my man Harrison Smith sat right there in the middle. He didn't even move. You know what I mean? He never moved when Jimmy threw that interception to him. He sat right there in the middle.
And also, Jimmy couldn't even see. That camera angle they had, Jimmy, why did you throw that? You couldn't even see.
Yeah,
there are times when Kyle sends you something, you need to just abort. Just abort the damn thing. That's what bothers me. And then Kyle cusses him out after he makes that play. And I say, what? Do something else.
Yeah, well, he deserved that. But listen, the other thing is, when do we normally see Juszczyk running and catching passes?
See, that's smart football, and you're going to see that kind of thing this weekend, I got a feeling. So, yeah.
That he the Seahawks kryptonite. Mm-hmm. Anytime we play the Seattle Seahawks, Kyle Juszczyk come out the backfield, and he's catching big yardage down the field. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So that's what I want to see. I want to see him mix in Trey Sermon and send him down the field, because in that Jacksonville game, he caught a nice pass down the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And took it for a couple of yards. He got to get Charlie Warner back in there, because Charlie Warner made some nice catches.
He does some great blocking.
Juan Jennings got to get in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Juan Jennings got to get in there because he proved that he's reliable. He would have had 2 touchdowns had he got that foot down, man. You know what I mean?
So the difference you
would have got that back
Kyle,
foot down.
That passing game of his, though, is nothing more than an extension of the run game to get out of that 8-box thing. Kyle's got that figured out. Every team does that. Ain't nothing new about that.
We're gonna have to throw it behind that 8 guy box.
Screens work, especially when you got
Elijah
Mitchell. Boy, that boy's coming out the backfield now.
Ayuk, hit him with the screen. Yeah. But Ayuk has proven that he can get 25 yards, 30 yards down the field. So we got to let Ayuk do his thing, man. And then, we got to run a lot of misdirection against that 8-man box.
Because
See,
that's
they know
what they're
about us
going
doing
to
that, too.
Pete Carroll got it in his head, man. That's what he's going to do. He's going to say, okay, this is going to force them to throw the ball. You know,
and you know
you're
what?
going to
And that's
dare
what
us to
pisses
throw
me
the
off,
ball.
too. Because we know Pete Carroll's going to do the same thing he always does. He's not a guy with a lot
That's
of
what he
wrinkles.
always does.
Every time. He's been doing it for
That's
years.
what he always does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we didn't just now start running the
So,
ball.
you know, and he think he got the formula, you know, and I'm calling Eric Armstead. This is your game, baby. You know how you do when you see Russell Wilson back there. This is your game.
In fact,
you know what I
you're
mean?
Right. It's Eric, and it used to be Defoe that used to love to run his little butt down. You're right.
Oh, yeah. Right up the middle. Give him pressure right up the middle. That's how you beat Russell Wilson. Right there. All that pressure in his face right up the middle.
And he's,
you know?
That's why this week I wish they would that Charles Amenahu. Did you see him splin? That boy gets into that backfield quick, fast, and it'll hurt. Oh,
I saw him. He was like lightning out there. But my thing is, I want Charlie Warner out there. I want Charlie Warner going downfield the same way he went downfield last week.
Yes,
you know what I mean? He caught that one deep pass downfield. They thought Kittle was going to get the ball, and so they sat over there by him and Charlie Warner running down the field. You see what I'm saying?
Bingo.
So they fell for the bait. They fell for the bait. That's the thing right there.
Because they've already forgotten
about
our other tight end. I don't see him doing anything anymore now but blocking, you know? I forgot his name.
Yeah. yeah. Exactly. Exactly. But the thing about this is we can't overuse IU because they know with Debo out the game, you know what I mean? That's what they're keying on. They're saying, "Oh yeah, well they got to throw the IU can kill."
They got their one guy. All right.
Yeah,
Fam, we got to go.
You know,
because it's getting late. We can't go overtime. But listen, let me see you. I'll see you midweek, and we'll try to be in here a little earlier. All right.
Oh yeah, baby. It's Niners all day. All day. Victory Monday, baby. Run that ball, suffocate them Hawks, make them tired, and then we whoop upon them some more.
Here you go. All right, fam. Have a great night.
That's it. Love you, Ronbo.
Yeah, I love you back, fam. Have a great evening.
All right. You too.
Yeah. All right, thanks. Hey, yo, T-Flow.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
T-Flow, I got to tell you, man, this is like going to be your week coming up, man. We got a lot of injuries, right? So you looking for George Kittle to bust out on that offensive bag, making lots of plays? Boy, it's going to be a George Kittle week.
And that's what I want. You know, that's what he's getting paid for, right?
Yeah.
Right? He's getting paid for to being a wide receiver tight end.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're paying for. We're not paying him to block. If he did, we might as well just put Charlie Warner or I'm not get back what's that tight end? What starts with a T that we got?
I know, right?
The blocking tight end.
We never call his name anymore. I can't even remember who he is. Oh my God!
It starts with a T. It starts with the T. That's all I know.
Anyway, we know what we're talking about. But anyway, all he's been is blocking lately, right? So, Charlie Warner's all of a sudden the guy. So we're going to find out George Kittle.
Warner was crazy. Is that when we drafted Charlie Warner, everybody knew he was a blocking tight end.
Mm-hmm.
And
but
everybody
he used
knew
to be a wide receiver, though. And that's why he's got that skill.
Yeah, no. The one that was a wide receiver was Ross Dwelly. He's the wide receiver.
Yeah, he was. But check it. Charlie Warner became, in the beginning, when he first started playing football, I don't know if it was high school and early time in college, he was a wide receiver and a good one.
Then after that, he went just when he was in college, all he did was block.
Well, yeah. Then after a while, he became a blocker, but he was still taking passes. He can catch.
Yeah. The one thing that we all got to understand, is Seattle's playing like crap. All right.
They're gonna get up for us.
We should win. But the thing is, people tend to forget, Seattle has our number. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if
we need to stop saying that because we talk it into existence. It's not. It's just a myth that we have realized because of some bizarre reasoning. But they put on their pants one leg at a time. They do put their shoes on after they put
Ronbo.
And
check this out. I think under Shanahan, I think we're 2-7. 2 wins, 7 losses.
And under Harbaugh, the same thing. Chip Kelly, everybody we've had, the Hawks just beat up. I know, but it's time for that to stop. They're not that good, T-Flow. They got no business manhandling us anymore.
there's times during the Harbaugh years too, they weren't that good and they still beat us. We're the most dominant team, and they still beat us.
Harbaugh years, they had that defense, and they had Marshawn
And the one
Lynch.
thing that nobody talked about, you know how you were talking about during the past 3 weeks, we were running the ball pretty good during those 8-man fronts.
And yep.
But don't forget, we got to understand the reason why we ran so much because we had Deebo Samuel at running back.
Deebo don't care about no 8-man front.
so now,
God, he's good.
because now, when you do that, you put the running back out to a wide receiver, it messes up the whole defense. All right, they're like, all right, what are they going to do with this? What are they going to do? But now we don't have that. We don't have that surprise element no more with Deebo. We got Elijah Mitchell, who's coming off of, I don't know, like his 3rd injury of the season. Jeffrey Wilson is not looking like Jeffrey Wilson. What we call it, Trey Sermon with a bad ankle. We don't even know if he's going to play.
He ain't. I'll tell you right now, he's not playing. He is not playing.
How are we going to run the rock? That's my question.
No,
How are we going to run the rock with Elijah Mitchell?
Yeah. Well, you got to run the rock because you still got Trent, and all of a sudden Compton has learned how to block. Do you know we gained 100 yards running behind Tom Compton?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what got into him, but we can run. T-Flo ain't nobody gonna stop us
running
from running.
More to the right side ever since Mike McGlinchey got injured. We started running because ever since we had Mike McGlinchey, all our runs were to the left.
Wait, now. Mike McGlinchey, he can't stop nobody from coming in to get the quarterback, but that boy can run block.
But if you look at it, all the other games, we all ran towards the left side.
Well,
we couldn't establish on the right side.
Well, you got that Pro Bowler on the left side. You got to do that when you can. But
But now, since McGlinchey's out, we're running on the right hand side. I don't know what it is.
Compton, man, I'm surprised
because the one thing I am scared about is the run game we're gonna have. Because we all know they're gonna stack 8 in the box.
T-Flo, I'm thinking about you.
We had Debo.
Yeah.
We had Debo to go to help with that.
They can't stop.
Who's gonna fill the void for Debo?
Over-worrying. T-Flo, they are not going to stop us from running. I mean, when you got Elijah Mitchell, you best believe there's going to be plenty of running going on. I mean, they ain't going to stop him. I mean, I'm thinking about you during the game.
Ronbo,
I'm going to mention your name in the first quarter.
All right, mention mine. But check this out. We had a Raheem Monster when he was healthy. They kind of stopped him
a little bit
whenever we played Seattle.
A little bit.
All right. we ran out of time. We had other running backs.
We always do this because we run and the clock goes out so quick.
You a big fuck fat motherfucker. That's the truth. Look, man, look at your face, nigga.
Who's that? That's not T-Flo.
Your face is all big as shit, man.
Okay.
Look like, hey, you want to give me an Eskimo kiss?
T-Flo, we got to go. Nate!
All right, Ronbo.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
I don't know who's on the phone. All right. T-Flo, we'll see you next time. Nate, come on in, man.
Hold on, man. Hey, what's up, man? I heard a lot of good things on everybody was talking some good stuff, But now you mentioned that Fred Warner's out, right, for next Sunday?
Couple of weeks.
He's out, right?
Maybe 2, but I think maybe 1 will be enough.
And then we got Debo out. So, I mean, and then we got Jimmy Garoppolo struggling throwing the ball.
You think so? Did he? People see him throw 1 or 2 passes, Aaron, and decide he's struggling. Those drives yesterday, they worked. Anyway, well, go ahead. I'll make your point. What is it?
My point is that I'm worried about this game up in Seattle because of the injuries that makes us like leveled with them in a way, kind of leveled. Like, and the playing field is leveled now. Now with those key injuries being out, Ayuk's gonna have to show up.
Methinks you think's too far. All right, last week you got Ayuk had 100 yards. Okay, so that's why when you say struggling, I don't understand. The offense is not struggling.
I just seen a couple plays that he could have kept it going, and like a couple high throws that were right in the middle of the field. It was easy for him to throw. He missed those throws, man.
Yeah, but you want your abundance of the throws to be on target, and an abundance of them were. The bigger part of his throws were on time. The point is, though, we have a mixture. Anyway, we're not just depending on Jimmy's passes. We got a run game, and we got a run game off. It's an extension of the run game. So, yeah, this is not – they're not going to stop the 49ers offense. What we got to worry about, though, is that they do execute at least 80% of their plays. So, with that being the case, I don't think that should be a concern. What I do worry about,
I believe
though, is
that Kyle Shanahan – yeah, I think Kyle Shanahan's coaching a great, winning streak right now. He's coaching good, and he's making it. He's making it work with Jimmy. There's something missing with him. There's something missing. Throws that he should be making, and we should have $27 million quarterback, man.
Yeah. But I don't think you need to be concerned with that. But what I do think we need to be worried about is if we can keep DK Metcalf out of the mix as much as possible, like the Washington football team did today. And also, Tyler Lockett, though, but with Tyler Lockett, at least K'Wan Williams is going to keep under control. But as far as them stopping the offense, get over it, Nate. It ain't going to happen. No matter what you think about Jimmy's 2 or 3 bad passes, they ain't going to stop us. I just want to know if we can stop them.
The secondary is the only bad thing about us. But now we don't have the Fred Warner in the middle, so that's that's going to leave a lot of opening spaces. I think it's going to have to just. Maybe. I love Nick Bosa, man, but he's going to have to do a lot of work in this game. A lot of work.
But did you see what happened when Alshire, he really looked like he's been out there and he's gained enough polish that area may not be a huge concern. I do know Flanagan Foles hasn't got a lot of experience, but he seemed to come on okay.
Who's going to be subbing in for Fred Warner? Do you know the name?
Alshire. Aziz.
Alshire?
You know what? I think he is going to be the quarterback of the secondary. I think.
Alshire, and then it's going to be Greenlaw. Is he healthy enough to play this game?
No, that's a problem too. Because Greenlaw, if anything, we should be worried about Greenlaw not playing more than any. He's going to be day to day, from what they say. The biggest missing element in that secondary is probably he does a great job against Wilson.
Yeah, he really does. But the main guy's out. Fred Warner's out. And I'm just a little worried. It's always Seattle, man. This is Seattle for us all the time. You know how they are. They're like, that area? Yeah, I'm up in Portland. Yeah, I do. So they're our kryptonite, man.
Yeah, you're overthinking. They look their ass right now. Russell Wilson looks like crap. And he's not looking anything like he used to. Okay, that is working in our favor more than anything else. He got going today on a couple of very suspect defensive assignments at the end of the game. I think Washington went into prevent way too early, and they started allowing Russie to start cooking. But it ended in him finally failing. But Wilson's not looking like Wilson anymore. So I got a feeling I think we got this.
Well, they're going to only be passing, right? The running game's gone. So now they don't have an identity, right?
No, they don't have a run game. Russell Wilson is good, but he needs a run game. No quarterback is going to just come out there and beat a team with nothing but his arm. It's not going to happen.
You've been hearing any news about Trey Lance being developed the right way, or is it just silence over there? We don't know his how's it going on? You know anything?
Said something the last couple of weeks ago that kind of made me realize. Okay, Kyle's already said that being on the second unit, or the whatever practice team, whatever he's got him on, he can't really give the kind of attention to him that he would like to, so he's not going to be able to do too much with him. So there's no further development going, not to the point where he's going to just come in and take Jimmy off the field, if that's what you're thinking.
No, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for him to develop, but now we got Mac Jones over there.
And
looking
Mac Jones
great, but
looking like an all-pro. I know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Mac Jones, we're going to see Mac Jones. He's gonna
I
fight
called that. I
something.
wanted Mac Jones. I said Mac Jones was going to be the first pick for the 49ers. I said that. I said it. I don't care. I stuck on Mac Jones.
But did you see that highlight reel with him hitting Kendrick Bourne? Kendrick Bourne has turned into some kind of a wide receiver. Anyway, let's not get into Mac Jones. We're out of time anyway. Let's see you.
Yeah. I know. It's the fact that, hey, we got Jimmy right now. And you think he's doing well? I think he's doing
I do.
okay.
Last 3 weeks, he's been one of the best quarterbacks in the league. People don't want to talk about it, but
we
it's
can
true.
But no Debo, man. No Debo out there. We need
we'll see
Debo.
what happens with that.
Call
It's
him
scary.
Up. Call him up.
All right, Nate.
All right,
gotta
man.
go.
You have a good night.
All right, man. Have a great night. Oh God. All right, fam. I'm gonna shoot out of here before the sun comes up. Oh my God. Fam, hey, tell you what. See you midweek, see what develops. Maybe they may say somebody's miraculously healed up and they will play out of the 3 big names that are missing out of this lineup. All right, fam. I'll see you then. Oh, man, thank you for the contribution tonight, fam. I know.